This is Wadu TV, truth and integrity.
Abusuya mamu nyina kwa Bamfa Wadu TV. So you best your first time and wa subscribe ama channel no. O comment hu hia na we ja comment we are na fe wa like video na wa share dia ko all social media platforms so e da my da sepa. Na the thing say last year mu ho no Kevin Taylor bra na komawu by election ba because so ne Samuel ma no. Kevin Taylor ye video bi. Na okasa de fa galamse a achate se wasante memu a na otumfo e wo so sorry na ordinary nancy for ma etu epia eno nkoso ho a alan kojochi matin ehu bem Dr. Alhaji Bawumia enso ehu bem ensu a na sabredon yetitititi so na ida kwakwose electricity mu yete electricity so a na ida ba be hye ensu mu dia ma omo aw de magana for na say Robin Peter to pay Paul and na sa time no MPP aban eye Kevin Taylor kasa bebre or fire bebre or ye exposes bebre. Yes, Kennedy a compre ko Agyapong. Any IGP kwan omo fa so a wo chese IGP yi they are all bo anas ho ban efi ho. Se de be anas ho beba kwan. Ama metimi efun se na mukun je bi dan kwane Swale Ahmed. Ni nyina ye allegations a Kevin Taylor make ye. Ai yende esusi se no kan bi. Entina MPP edi ntwopoto ewo afia batonmo na ye ka ye ho kaka na ye kohwe Kevin Taylor
ekro bie ni wo mama Bawumia be die wonim Bawumia is a straight up comedian Bawumia ready Jack, I have 2 minutes mama, let me deal with this matter quickly na me nkoye a year NPP for how they are not strong in the Ashanti region again. Now this is very important to me. Number one, gigim nana pia otumfo se tutu akasa afa galamse ho kasa me kanyina ne nsema me ka wa ha na de bia me pre nana nan so nana mabibinsi ye bibi no. It looks like say otumfo se tutu nana kasa oso be ye bibi de na otumfo so ba be ye nanse nana kwa abroche kwa ka kire Prince King Charles say ye nana no ye gold no mu wi aye no mo famre nana wa ya de ai esi akopre gold de ba ye de be sin piao Godi Prince Charles King Charles de Maya edema mu ne yedikosi because baby ya basa yedikosi ba no de later asem ne beka na otumfo akasa afa galamse ho Asante ne vows to deal with chiefs engaged in galamse yes otumfo say tutu o say ende de onu agata tuna no mutuo na pia ona na me oso ya me na me do e na odo me enso asem ne ba na me chirichirim ene de wa onim say no mercy otumfo say se sia de obetwe ahemfo a ye galamse ewo mo nsa aseso aso into tumfo akasa na edie no tumfo kan mempese kwase ampanyi begira bebi akase makasa ahye otumfo nti mebe kinkan de otumfo e kan de burofum na machirechirem ansa na yakọ eye into atoaso no now tie nana otumfo o say tutu aso kan ni Asante now said to the second has issued a stern warning announcing his intention to summon chiefs within the Amansia area of the Ashanti region for questioning. This move comes in response to the continuous destruction of lands in the region caused by the activities of illegal mining. Expressing his dismay over reports of environmental degradation caused by illegal mining in the area, Otumfo said to raised concerns about the role played by the local chiefs. Now, the American Otumfo said to Akasa or say, Oko baby to say Amansia area why a was antimemua. Eye we hu se ensase de nsuo eni koko galamse ese ni nyina na ordinance so to form no ejuma ye dio ejuma we otumfo me menana oso ordinance no to form no oso mo kai se otumfo pande tokeje kritia kra ote time na excavators ni wo so amanse tete no nti banansen na me kasa di otumfo na so to form no we hu se amanse ho no galamse na ekoso ne nsase ni nyina sei intiesia no obetwe brantan muni brantan brofo na be kirekire mu otwi no inchire mu otumfo se du se obetwe ahemfo a omo amanse no obetwe omo so brantan na yeka brantan na onte brantan ase a sa brantan no eno no inkremofo no frɛ no eye baranzu Yak. Gala koso amansia bo tu voso be chick brantine. Anasa baranzu. Na sa baranzu no. Eno na nkremofo de pepefo de zongofo nkora no. Omo twe baranzu ne do tu achi ba ko se ta. I say, wayo. What's a fum knock? It's here. Manuka again. Uko zongo. Ana uko srem. Tahiru. Fento Tahiru krom tumu. Oyan kwasi adia. Onse American kwarano. Oba. Na akwara bidin kwa so time out. Ai na sa akwara no. The bufu no the mirikano ko upstairs. Ai zara the bufu mia. No the mirikano ko da couch him. No masa akwara ncha because I'm sorry. Ai me ameba o. I abroche nkwara. O my boy na wakana. No asa akwara catch him so you know what? I think you were supposed to do it this way, you know. You were supposed to do it. Okay, Dad, I hear you. I love you. Next, abroche nkwara de bia I love you, Dad. And yeah, you could I love you. Next, yeah, making sure so be. You could and I love you. Yeah, where the cry and I love you. Yeah, yeah, din. Inti. Or two for Brantino. Oh, Kevin. My bro, as I say so. I hear from my de bia de sika de obachi ye de nua ene ship polo ehia for me de bia na ebo mo senkoko I say ehia for ma oba abrochi nkola ye mbo mo I de bufu kura po na wasa akwa ka say why you so mad na wa chire mu achire na wo so wa chire mu achire no afa no ate ase ade kodi ntia na wo ka say man nye sa o say I love you dad no hage no ko ye de nkola yi e chire wi baranzu I tumu nkola say wi baranzu no say well, see, where yo, no call my mom. Sa into two for say, or Bachi Barazu. Now, Ochibarazua, sa, Mon Colana Moya, Amansia, Galamsero, or Chibarazu say, or Hinaba could be ta. Well, see, you said it in tough for the cow, where you, yes, and the border, you, aha, Sado two for available. Woman King Cow two for Tribunal. Barazu, okay, Mumia Queen. No two for church and him. And I quote, well, two for Ankasa Anwasem. It is very sad that despite the several measures government has been putting in place to curb this menace, illegal mining and illegal logging continues to pose a threat to our forests, which means the government cannot do it alone. And we must all help the government to help with these matters. My chiefs know that I have been speaking about this, and I am not happy with the chiefs in Amansia area where Galamsey has taken over the land, and I say to them, if you sit there and say you are not aware, then I say you are not fit to be a chief. End of quote. Otufo said to chire mu no say we won say eye Galamsey ekoso Ghana no, especially Amansia area ho no, ene Ghana nyina no we won say aban ne nkwa ntumi nye na aban ne be hia ye mmoa fi say ye mmoa no na betuma bo aban no ma aban no ako Galamsey na sa wo ye ne hene na sa Galamsey say koso ewo o manchia na sa opeso ka se unhu ya na je se wankasa no enisa wo fra wo ho krampo se wo ye ohene a wodi mu a wo hye otumfu ase na de hia me pa ne sa paragraph na wo soro ho no. It is very sad that despite the several measures government has been putting in place to curb this menace, illegal mining and illegal logging continues to pose a threat to our forests, which means the government cannot do it alone. And we must all help the government to help with these matters. I see. Oshedi ekoso. Any Galamsey nsema ekoso inua ye butugu yes asase ye tu monka ye tu monka yes koko se fuo nyina wa santimem ne Ghana no ohun se de ekoso no aban na ye de obeye bia se obesi Galamsey anokwan nanso aban ne be hia ye moa otumfo se tutu pia onana Professor Frimpong Boatin so ye onana or the reporter beto say Nanado Danko Ekufuado otumfo wo defend ne nne se aban na ye de also ye bia se obe fight Galamsey no Professor Frimpong Boatin Ekufuado eto nsafre no se omehwe eye sa sector no so no otumfo nana Professor Frimpong Boatin de krata aba abonten se Ekufuado ene na busuanfo mo Jubilee House ena eye Galamsey no obubo din e kire bebi ewo otumfo se tutu wentuma nka ho asem se asem we mu ahwerem de ma asem ne mu ahwerem efa Ekufuado Galamsey okono ne se Nanado Danko Ekufuado ba wo ho Asante memu ka kire wo se ono oku Galamsey abra na saa time no na Professor Frimpong Boateng atro enwoma ama na edi mfie mienu ehye na hem eno eya atamnie eno ye nimtia eno ye the highest form of disrespect. But Otumfuo said to you did not see anything wrong with that. You did not even have that sympathy on wasa Senegal for ne Asante say to even comment on that statement. You were even supposed to say you don't even care about what Frimpong Boateng said, but what you care about is, Mr. President, did you have the document before you came to stand in front of me to tell me in my name Otiko Koswa Branie? Otumfuo said to ebe jira menim ka kire me se okugaram say abra report wo ho. Ekufuado does not respect Otumfuo said to. The MPP as a political party does not respect Otumfuo said to. For Otumfuo said to ignore this matter, not to speak on the Frimpong Boateng's report, and today telling us say eye abano ekugaram say no munkwa ntumi nye no, I will say on authority Otumfuo said to edia santiman hwamo. Otumfuo or say to you have disappointed Ashantis and you have disappointed the gods that you swore before. If you say yenyina yenim say Ekufuado abegina wenim say okugaram say abra galam say report ese ne nantem. You have even refused to speak on it, but you have jumped in the defense of the government that they are fighting. How are they fighting? A sector minister brought a document out. The president did not implement. The president did not take action. You know, the president walked and came to you in your palace to lie to you. You have refused to respond to any of this disrespect. Then it means that the galamsey happening in the Ashanti region, Amansie and all those places, you are happy your land is being destroyed. It was 2-4 said to edi asanteman hwamo edi nananom hwamo nananom samanfo wadi omu hwamo wama akwati etia we ni politics egu akonwa ne ho fin. And this is what I think you have done to the stool. You have allowed some foolish politicians to limit the golden stool. Wama Ekufuado any politicians we ati eye akonwa kese ambenga any Otumfuo akonwa oma branase. Because you have shown you don't have that strength and power to let them understand that wasase and omaseno no. Ya woman say asanteman boja asanteman esiae Ekufuado begina asante hinenim edi asante hinatem en ha asanteman. NPP ya so MPP so yene asantefo ni bi titru menhia ya so MPP so ma MPP egu menhia konwa nemu fin. MPP egu menhia akonwa na ho fin. MPP unlimited the power menhia kuta. Intende obiati baby a odwin so Otumfuo ya politics. Obiati baby a omdwin so Otumfuo eso corruption so. Obiati baby a omdwin so Otumfuo oka ho bi na galamsey koso asantememu every say Ekufuado yi Frimpong Boateng ano sector minister man report no report ni kuta na okwa twa ntroche Otumfuo no Otumfuo mpentuma ankasa say Ekufuado wabum nimtia. But Otumfuo is still on the mic telling Ghanaians aban kwa ntumi nye yenim say aban kwa ntumi nye enti na ma obi kotena ho a nipa na tro na no asem de ohun ye de na stop here said de nipa na tro ye no ye beka kira aban say ondi ho dwuma. Otumfuo, these are the foolish people you people are sitting there say oh or instruct IGP and say only Anas bodyguard and the IGP you know. Today the police officer don't protect Anas no dampare you know because they want to kill Anas. And they want to kill Anas like the way they killed JB Dankwa and Ahmed Swale. This is Kennedy Agyapong. O kana asem na om see men ka Kennedy asem ade wabodam. Mem wabodam ntimen kana asem. Ade na o ka Kennedy Agyapong we jimi ntimen kana asem. Obi bawo and no protection or no general say any protection no or TV say about Anas ade chinke bo Anas to a kwase we say betena ka say ai maka na yenya kwase afot Ghana Kennedy medi Ghana so na Kennedy medi Ghana so obi bo timu to a on medi Ghana so no be kuna to atwene because he is inciting people against journalists every day. Kennedy's modus in say if you are a journalist and you are doing your job diligently, he will have ways to make sure you become an enemy to some thugs for them to come after you. And he did the same thing to Ahmed Swale. Today, Dampare has taken Anas security from him and he has opened the gap. Kennedy Dems can go in. And this Kennedy will stand in Ghana and say, to Obama me, na me mayor president, such a dog. That's how you bumai. Sani you bumai. You want me to come and sit here and say some esremo and I'm meeting where they meeting penny for money Kennedy in Casa. Kennedy Agyapong started Jimmy in Ghana, na penny for Monte Ghana. I him for a mu politicians, a mu statesmen. Na mu na Monte Ghana. Kennedy, eba has obesu me abegisi kana Monte Ghana kwasi afo. Nobody spoke to this fool. Enti ende Kennedy mo amama Ghana for be confidence. O ya bema bra Ghana na yenku yeku wi ade busuafo achare. So we need to get serious here. We are not playing here, and I'm not here to favor or please anybody. Before I took up this job, say me adi we na minim the consequences. The day I made up my mind to do this, minjimi yo, I know the consequences and I know what was going to come. I'm not ignorant about what I'm doing. Minjimi krao, I know every word that comes from my mouth, every action I take. I knew that this wasn't going to be easy, but somebody has to do it. I knew from day one this wasn't going to be easy. Everything about me was going to be attacked. I knew it, but I have to do my job. I need to survive. I need to, whatever I went to school to do, I need to put it out. So I am not here to please anybody. I am here to make sure mejuma na maye. Sofokra ojina sorry them preaching. There are people who don't like the preaching, but we need to sorry them more. So you need to understand, not everyone will like what we do. Ekufuor and Kasobe use an ass principle. Satano opposition. Onya power and right now he wants to kill an ass. Ask yourself why. Because those times it was favoring the Ekufuor. And then by now Anas investigating, they are going after Anas. Ask yourself why. So sometimes you people should not see us say you did 14 years and I did 16 years. We are grown men. You are church your wills near Namha. You are church your wills and near Namha. If today God in his own wisdom takes me away, my church me will na Namha. So we are not foolish like that. Jimmy sir, everything is not about money. We are always looking ahead. So sometimes we should all understand. All right, Mama Yanye, the editorial of the day, pound for pound. Now, the pound for pound is this. Mekachira must say, the AC o kumeuno. Let me tell you something. NPP, NDC, they have taken over the Ashanti region. First, Rane Kachira for say, NPP is the Ashanti region is the stronghold of the NPP. No, it's a lie. It's no more a stronghold. Now I see a nyabotre analyzing ye. So majority of Ghanaians don't know. And me person me catch the NDC for any nipa omo to Abama John Mahama. Any omo person to Abama John Mahama and say they need to understand. Say this is the last stroke. This is the last stretch. The little support you add to the stretch, you will dominate. Memo bia ntina kumewu enka nkyira wo oye NDC ni a na MPP aha ye dia oboa ayamhyehyɛ na odeka obia okumewu e wa Ashanti region na oka kyerɛ say kumewu seat ni de MPP be wini fine, but the NDC consistently in Ashanti region in different constituencies now prove say they are capable and they have taken over Ashanti region. NDC kumewu, you people should go there and make your presence be felt. It is their seat already, and I'm a MPP for there. But prove to NPP say the numbers you have, you can use the numbers to dominate Ashanti region. Your election a numbers game. A popular vote election, and this is America. A popular vote 1:1, 2:2. So NDC, anyone who do NDC, anyone who the NDC ayamamo, any the NDC betuma ayeno. This is the time you need to do what? Put yourselves together and be confident, because Ashanti region more dominating, more the supremacy in free MPP. Same, you know why? Munya botrena minchire chire mumu. Into we MPP NDC supporter, we are sympathizer. O person boy NDC, you need to be more aggressive. Every vote count. Anything kind of Ghana no, any no. Every single vote counts, and the one vote NDC is getting the Ashanti region. It is weakening the NPP, and it has weakened it. NPP to me find sense in the Enka said they control Ashanti region. How? How did they control Ashanti region? By numbers? By their seats? I'm going to show you why NPP today omu nyina egu kumewu. Ohun sa same way. Let me show you this. Mami shows how we this statement. Kumewu will deepen the Ashanti region's unshaken support for NPP. A statement that shows a weakness and fear in the eyes of NPP. Kumewu and the NPP for through Napom say so mu wini Kumewu city a omo dia dada na e bet say NPP no omo dominance wa Ashanti region boa omo nim say NPP does not have dominance. Me na me catch them one day with what? Me na me catch them with facts, and I'm going to show you why NPP is scared. They can win they can win the seat at Kumewu, but they know the numbers NDC is clocking in the Ashanti region. No? NDC, the omo yan say omo lusu boat ni nyina. One day MPP about Gawa Ashanti region, and it's 2024. Me try to be able to catch the MPP for say NDC will win election 2024 from Ashanti region. I just say it too. I work with a team. We do a lot of analysis. We read. We go through a lot of things before I speak here. Me say what the NPP, NDC, Ashanti region, both and not now a MPP machine, they are losing it. And they are losing it quietly. MPP for majority of them, they see it. And they are losing it with fact and truth. And no, city dia. Now, did this say MPP Ashanti region a stronghold? Nobody can shake it. You don't make such a statement. Say a win at Kumewu will prove that MPP they have deepened their strength on shaking support in the Ashanti region. Oh boy. Now, momenko na menchira mo adikudie ntia NPP. The NDC will win election 2024 from the Ashanti region. NDC has been in opposition almost 8 years. Before election 2016, MPP for can send a brief for NDC home. And in that, you expect to say election 2020, Nanka NDC need any comeback. You know why? Because they were bringing the same candidate 2016, the whole Ghana, and this MPP for can't home. So coming to 2020 elections, MPP were suspecting say the numbers are Ashanti region NDC want it to drop because this is a person with disgrace. You good animasi. You the tro eseno. Nipano ehudi. But after NDC went into opposition, and Ghana for Ashanti for Sebio Enyansa for Pano Mubuno etnase looking around the Ashanti region, they started thinking. They started asking themselves questions. I say your party no MPP no omu ye say yankwasiafo yanko insiaye so we Ashanti region kumase munya abotre swamefo Ghana for Asante man muntie me. This is insiaye so 2016 Kennedy Akwesi Kankam MPP onya 47,000 2016 na Mahama president. Samuel Sapon, Mr. Sapon, good evening, wherever you are. Samuel Sapon in 2016, that was when NDC, not MPP, for chatro. Samuel Sapon, an honest, diligent man. People know his record in the Ashanti region. The Obeyema Asante man or Asante ni mapa. He represented NDC. 2016. NPP Nino Kenneth Akwesi Kankam Epuli 47,000. That was the time they were hyped. Samuel Sapon Epuli 9,000 percentage 16 against 82. This is Shayeso NPP dia. In and out MPP seat. Now her numbers 9,000 against 47,000. Percentage NDC 16%, NPP 82%. Now here there. Now let's go to 2020. NDC, the percentage are moving from where to 17%. NDC from 9,000 to 11,000. 3 SHS, 1 district, 1 dam, 1 constituency. NDC was still able in 2020 to add 2,000 votes in the strong hold of the NPP. NPP moved from 47 to 51. Now, they have dropped from 82% to 81%. NDC's percentage of what? NDC's percentage of 16%, it moved up to 17%. the NPDC has made gains. They have made numbers. This place now can you say NDC cry a move from 9,000 up. If a Kufuado any MP before aye Juma a bin sida, but the NDC has been able to enter in Shiaso and they were able to take 2,000 votes and add into theirs. This is how the NDC is dominating in the Ashanti region. Now, maybe show trend be. Now see this. When you break this down statistically in Shiaso, when you compare the votes of the NDC in 2016 and 2020, the NDC made a gain of 1,427 against 3,788. In the NDC in 2020, no, almost to me the 1,004, and the MPP no at the only 3,788. Check the first one, the gap between MPP and NDC. That means technically the NDC appreciated. Oh, in so. Ashanti mine, Ashanti fono they are beginning to understand. They say MPP cannot take them for granted. The NDC and the NDC Mahama effect, no. And you can say Mahama effect. And you Juma Mahama ye, and you find Mahama effect, no. A Juma why ye no utu it will force you to start asking, why don't I want more of this? So that is the basics and the explanations. Also in Shire. So now look at this. Ahafwano South, where NPP, Ashanti Mine constituency, Ahafwano South. Make sure the reason why Ashanti region is no more MPP stronghold. NDC has entered and they'll bring it down in 2024. 2016, Johnson Kwekwedu, MPP parliamentary candidate, only 14,949, representing 57.33%. Joseph Donko, or representing NDC, only just 10,000 votes. The difference was about 4,000 or 5,000. Let's say that way. 2016, Oko a year Ahafwano South. This is what you see. Now come to 2020. NDC to be making numbers. In 2020, NPP Nana or 14th. NPP numbers so that you don't forget. NPP now 14,900, technically 15,000. Now NDC was 10,000. Now 2016 new, bra 2020. NPP ejina 15,000. Went to a movie. This is the stronghold of NPP. NDC moved from there 10,000 to 13,000. With what tap 3,000 votes. I am trying to let you understand. And the MPP phone to me now. They know from the ground NPP NDC will win Ashanti region. And NDC will win the elections from the Ashanti region. In Tusha, NDC was able to add 3,000 more after they went into opposition. Is it not shocking? It means the people are beginning to know the truth. The people are, when you are after manipulation, we after they could not move. They stood there. 15,000. NDC added 3,000 in the stronghold of the NPP. Now, when you do the breakdown, this is what you get. In Ahafwano South, West, the NDC made a gain of 2,979. They made a gain from opposition in 2016. They came to 2020 to make a gain of 2,900. Technically, they made like 3,000 more votes in opposition. Now, in 2020, to their 2016 vote, whereas NPP made 812. From 2016 to 2020, NPP to me just 812 votes and a common vote to Ahafwano South. Now you are understanding. I feel the Udimechi. Me person me show say NPP no NDC Ashanti region MPP stronghold biem mama mo bi andada no ho. Because Ashanti mayeniate Ashanti region they are becoming wise. They are starting to vote wisely and asking for development. Now, however, there was an independent candidate who made 11,000 new votes. And then there were independent candidate to make 11,000 votes. The people did not trust NPP. They thought to say, yeah, MPP for by any particular engine into a person to independent. So independent or MPP near fine. But the question here is there were some people who were still like, let me give my vote to the NDC. Now let's move up. Ahafo North. Oko Ahafo North parliamentary. Obianya botre no ntie de ko we ne fe no analyzing the facts. Now, Sani Adamu Suleiman onya 18,000 in 2016. Ahafo North. Sani enya 18,800 in 2016. NDC, you know, Edusaya Kwesi onya 14,000. Ahafo North. There was a difference of 4,000 votes between NPP and NDC. NPP has been in power for 4 years. We are talking about NPP, stronghold the Ashanti region. Now see, over 2020, 2016 numbers, you know, 18 to 14, 18, 14. Now, bro, 2020, 21, 19. NDC the 5,000 votes and a count of vote. Our Ashanti region, that is the stronghold of the NPP. And the NPP for a day, they move from 18 to 21, 3,000 per account. Now you see, NDC keeps what? Keeps appreciating. Why is there our stronghold? Now what power? Now also policies in Ejuma, and you are still dropping votes. It is because Asante mine, any Asante for any account for are becoming wise. They are beginning to vote on issues. They are beginning to listen to the truth. Until you could see the dominance of the NPP in the Ashanti region, it is being cut into pieces every single day by the NDC. And it's not Kumewu. Because they know NDC can pull a surprise in Kumewu. Because someone say Kumewu for no omonite. Omo will say Kumewu for Asante for no nyankwasiafo biom. And the omodi konko and more any gari and ntuma na nam Kumewu abra or power or so aye juma. Now let's do the breakdown. The breakdown is simple. In Ahafo North, comparing the 2016 and 2020 figures, NDC made 4,534 votes against the NPP of 2,600. It's between them, from 2016 to 2020, NPP to me, NDC to me the 4,500 votes and a count. Wait, ballot stuff in Nemo. Yeah, bo NDC for EC4 bo omo wie bi fam omo di bi ni nyina no NDC was able to pull for in time say 2020 NDC win elections no. But sometimes I know sometimes monti here 2020 elections NDC win for Ashanti region. Now let's move forward. Make sure NPP almost stronger than make sure no. I had to say you are shocked, right? Yes. Anything and don't no. They know they have lost it. They know they have lost touch with the people. They know said no kreno it will overcome lies. Now see, Yanko Ejeso 2016. Ejeso NPP stronghold. Ejeso Asante Ejeso 2016. Kobna Owusu Ediomi onya 54,000. 54,000. NDC Ninoba Gloria Kosho Hughes onya just 9,000. Now NDC about power, NPP about power 2016. 1 district, 1 factory, free education, 1 district, 1 dam. Policies in almost a year, Juma. Asante for a 2 year, stronghold for a 2 year. So you expect the NPP to get more numbers from the NDC. They need to limit the NDC when it comes to 2020. So policies in year, Juma. Because buying or policies here Juma during the elections and if the policies really affected the people and then ever twabamau into Yanko 2020 inquiry say free SHS na yade boy won samra hin wa santi memu ejuso ya santi efruma. Now go to 2020. We are talking about 9,000 against 54,000. At least 2020 NDC numbers needs to drop. And then a better dominance. Now, when you go to 2020, just so NDC moved from 9,000 to 14,000. Then NPP moved from 57,000, 54,000 to 68,000. Now, ask yourself, DNC, because if the NPP is going to be stronger, the NDC needs to be weaker. Because when the NPP is gaining more numbers, what should happen to the NDC? It means there's a group, they are all like, you know what? We want to start giving numbers to the NDC. So NDC from 9,000, they moved all the way to 14,000. And you need to understand that the NPP, they are not affecting the NDC. The NDC is rather affecting the NPP. So on the matter, what we are doing here, you could see the NDC are making inroads in the stronghold of the NPP. Until when you look at the breakdown will tell you, in Agyapong, even though it's highly unlikely that the NDC will not win, they made 4,679 when you compare to 2020 figures to 2016 figures. The NDC appreciated. The NDC added numbers. You see, what is supposed to happen, and they say, if your policies are working, your numbers goes up, the opposition numbers to drop, because the people will now be like, no, right now that these policies are working. How can we move from 9,000 to 14,000? Ask yourself. So, may catch them say Ashanti region is not a stronghold of the NPP again. You people need to understand. The NDC will win election 2024 from the Ashanti region, and they will prove to the whole world and the whole Ghana. Mamika Binchamo, you are fantifo mo Jimmy. You are una for mo Jimmy. You are fantifo nyansa for. You are una for nyansa for. Saasne you are santifo mo Jimmy, and you are santifo mo nyansa. They will sit and look around and say, "Let me vote to help me." There's nothing like stronghold for the NPP. Omunibi. Bidimura Eastern region cry a mobile cry. May Chiramo say Asante mine in any stronghold of the NPP. They don't have it. A Casanova Katum Trim and nobody real elections. But the reality on the ground, they don't have it. Now, I'm in trouble. Let's move up. I'm in trouble. Achuma Mponia 2016. These are all NPP strong. Asante Memo. You expect the Senka Debiano NDC will lose numbers. And I'm 2016. Now Mahama who will be here. Because numbers are dropping more. Achuma Mponia Isaac Kwame Siama onya 33,000 2016. Stephen Yabua 22,000. Where ye Achuma Mponia NPP said stronghold to Ashanti region no. And more we show me now Ashanti me munim they are making. Mechra say election 2020 was rigged and this we knew Ashanti region. You people have no idea. They lied to you. Now you see. Now let's move to 2020 because free SHS aba, one district, one factory, one constituency, NABCO aba, ya sini nyina ye adwuma, Asante phone Jimmy ye, ni nyina ya form adwuma mehu, ni nyina ebu adwuma mehu, omomba ko free anameboa, we ya Achuma Mponia. Now go to 2020, shade. This is 22 against 33. It's simple. 22 against 33. Now let's go to 2020. It moves from 32 to 29. After in 2029, because NPP moving on, NPP has dropped. NDC from 22,000 to 29,000, 7,000. Now, I say, so who follow me? This is Achuma Mponia. Achuma Mponia. 22 to 33, no, it has changed to 32 to 29. NDC is making inroads. Anything and don't walk me we are kwana adwuya me na wokase. Me say you want fantifo Jimmy for and you want fantifo nyansa for. You want wonafo Jimmy for and you want wonafo nyansa for. You want santifo Jimmy for and you want santifo nyansa for. And that is what you are starting to see. It is so steady. The NDC is taking over the Ashanti region. Don't forget Reagan. Ballot staffing, beating people, EC, soldiers, police, now. After all these things, this is how many they dropped. Now, so when you go to the breakdown, this is what the breakdown says. In Achuma Mponia, the NDC made a sharp gain of 7,444. The party is in opposition. The NDC is in opposition and is still making more numbers in opposition. Where on earth does this happen? It means that the NPP, the lies they ruled with, people are beginning to see in their own strong room, their own stronghold. Now, when you subtract their 2020 figures from 2016 from 2020, I think you made a mistake. The NPP, on the other hand, lost 1,290 votes when you compare their 2016 to 2020. Into when you do the comparison, 2016-2020, NPP they lost almost stronghold. Namri chiro yeah chire mo say metrana meka say NDC will win election 2024 from Ashanti region. I know what I am saying. When you na nko IMF, when you na nko siaseme ko so nyina mba yo, when you na taxes ni nyina mba yo, when you na nimtia galamse na nyina mba yo. This was all before these things we are seeing. Now, another stronghold of the NPP. Me chira say you people don't have any stronghold. Me NPP ni bian tana Ghana say you was stronghold. Ashanti region is not a stronghold of the NPP. No. I am being fair. I'm being honest. Unless someone pendo kreno, senka NPP mo pendo kran ke nwumbre nka mo nya kwan e wo kumewu anadwo. Kumewu fo hwe me. They are listening. E-levy dian ni nyina na mbayo na e-levy mbaye COVID-19 tax mbaye tax yi bola tax mbaye sometime na IMF mbaye ahokyere na afeni yebekọ ahokyere mu o na ogesi awia na ahokyere a eba no. Now let's move forward. Ba me kyere wade bi Asante Achem NPP stronghold na yeka ho asem ndem me kyere say NDC they have penetrated Ashanti region and they will take power from there. 2016 Kweku Asante Boateng onya 32,000 ewo NPP stronghold, and the NPP for you to touchline almost share they know. This is the education we will give Ghana for my ready so power 2024, and almost share Ghana for Nimunyam Asante for moto saba we no. They are there, they are quiet, they are watching. Edim tiani atem di amudi Asante for more NPP for no. They are watching you people. They are not stupid. They are the silent voters. The silent voters are Omamaya Majuni or my dean or Moshabo. Into Monkwasi Adena Chema Wontumi na Ekufuadu Dima Tema Motetuano. The silent Ashanti voter is quiet. Or show. Or betchera also a bottom 2024. Monko si school amun si school. Monko ya kwan amun ya kwan. Monko mo respecter. Mo ya galam se mo sa se o masa se o mo no mo they are seeing it. Chema Wontumi kwa wasi asansida sasinya. Me say they will show you people from the silent majority. 2016 Kweku Asantinya 32,000. NDC Fokwo the graft onya 16 32 to 16 almost 16,000 lead anamebwa. 2016 Asante Akim NPP at the almost 16,000 leading NDC co-opposition. NPP policies were I was some do damage more. A finishing NDC. Now see something. Asante Akim 2020. Asante Akim na 32,000 to 16,000 no. And the Oba Asante Akim 33,000 to 21,000. What war me? NDC from 16,000 to 21,000. NPP did not move. After being in office for 4 years, talking about free SHS, talking about one district, one factory, talking about DNDN, after 4 good years, one casa was stronghold. You could not move an inch. When I sit on my platform, I catch the MPP for some muntie me. The yen na ye na ebe party no, Mose Kevin kwasia ombra Ghana ne yenkuno. Now when you look at it critically, NDC moved from almost about 5,000 votes. And baby I cannot Asante Akim. And yet baby biao NPP stronghold. Now when you look at the breakdown, in Asante Akim South, the NDC made 5,506 votes compared to 2016 and 2020, while the NPP made only 697 votes. Mekacha must say NDC win election 2020 unjimi. They cheated NDC. But in 2024, the embarrassment that NPP they've not seen it in their life. The sitting government, the party stronghold, they were able to add only 697 votes after they won power. Fresh. All policies are implemented on only 700 votes. Where your NPP stronghold may catch so Ashanti NPP only stronghold it does not exist until this party goes to opposition and the rightful people take over the party. The people themselves knows the party no good. They added only 697. Opposition added over 5,000 votes. You are telling and all the TV so can say and NDC and the Mahama to be press oh but damn unim the okaka Ghana for Jimmy Biamo, Gandamo, a Jandam, and Yajuma Biamo. No creno me here at your boy Juma at your boy or mine. And the Ghana for Munyan Quasia for me say, you're on Fantafon Quasia for, and you want Fantafon answer for. You are Santafon Quasia for, you are Santafon answer for. You people will see. We are MPP Nipa, Odo MPP. Also, we say the beginning of the end is now. Now, let's do a year. Ashanti Akim North. The year any Ashanti Akim South. My mention Ashanti Akim North. Where NPP stronghold. No. When you Ashanti regional, you go baby you Ashanti region. Mesabe Eastern region actually. NDC, MPP, Omni stronghold BMO. They are just lying to you people. They are lying. They don't have any stronghold. Ashanti Akim North. And the Kwame Apia onya 23,000 in 2016. 23,000 in 2016. NDC no Mary Ewusi onya 10,000, a difference of about 13,000. 23 against 10. 2016. Ashanti region stronghold of the NPP. Omuko Ashanti Akim North. Omunya 23,000 against 10,000. Now let's jump to 2020. 25,000 to 14,000. NPP at the day only 1,000 and account. Ashanti Akim North. NDC they jumped from 10,000 to 14,000 or over 4,000 votes in account. Now you are seeing the reality. And Nintin and Omugu Kumewu. And Omudi Nkwasiasem anadwi omoye kwan omunim so ma be disika ebu nipa nim tia no mo fa Asante fo so mo jimi MPP for way achim for way omo fa Asante fo so mo yankwasiafo, so they were going to use them. So you see the numbers the NDC made. Even in opposition they doubled all their figures. That is how you weaken a party, because all the nokre and the ye juma kakra na o chire nipa no nokre abana otono mfa so obenya wo ho. No, I say onshare around. Dear no ohun. Why na yeah. That is how you make the people understand. Sometimes you want to be hard like us for them to understand. Sometimes you need to be soft, and that is why you see this platform like that. Now, when you do the breakdown, in Ashanti Akim North, the NDC made 3,642 votes, comparing 2016 to 2020, while the NPP made only 1,007. Opposition is making more numbers in the stronghold of the party in government. The NDC in opposition made more numbers than NPP in government. How can you win the elections? Me say Ghana for amutie me memo bi anda dao say NPP was stronghold. They don't have one. They don't have any stronghold. They are just lying to you people with lips. Send a election they don't have it. Numbers, any constituency I'm trading in a Ashanti regional stronghold of the NPP. Now, I mentioned what they were. Acroform. Kwabena Apia Pinkra onya 9,000 Acroform Ashanti region. Stronghold of the NPP. 2016. A year NDC ninya 7,155 upon Samuel onya 7,155. So the difference was about 2,000 thereabouts. Akrofom, where NPP stronghold. Now when it comes to 2020 Akrofom, see the numbers. NPP MK saying 11,000. NDC enya 8,000. Now go back and see 2016. It was what against what? It was 7 against 9. Now it is what? Now it is 8 against 11. They stayed in there. The NDC did not drop drastic. anka NPP echo 11 nanka say NDC triba be 4 anka say NPP their first term implementing free SHS any BB Akufo-Addo say why yamana ye no nanka say anka mutumi move ko be 20 nanka NDC gina be 3. But this is the situation. The opposition is making inroads because the people are listening to the truth. This is after Reagan. This is after beating Ghana for, after police, EC, soldier phone. This is it. And we are talking about NPP stronghold. Offenso. Now the breakdown of the in Akrofom, the NDC made 1,245 votes compared to 2016 and 2020, while the NPP made 2,299. Into when you do the cancelling, NPP could not make over 1,000 votes difference. They couldn't. Now, Yanko Offenso 2016. 2016, Offenso. Offenso, if I don't know. Offenso. 2016 in Offenso, NDC ni MPP. MPP nya saying. Offenso, NPP nya 32,496. NPP 2016. Offenso munya 32,000. NDC nya saying 13,000. 13,000. A little over 20,000. 13,000. The gap was wide. 2020. It was 13 against 32. Almost 20,000 difference. Now you ask yourself, party about power, party Ashanti region stronghold, party why implement way, on Nam TV so join them say Ghana for the implementation of free SHS, free at the end one factory, at the end nyina no year juma e ma Ghana for tomo and the of power from 2016 to 2020. Now yanko 2020, we are talking about 32 against 13. Now see, 2020, we are talking about 39 against 19. NPP from 32 to 39 or the 7,000 account. NDC from 13 to 19 or the same account or the 6,000 account. Technically, they shared the numbers. Now you see it. So NPP is not making progress in the Ashanti regional. They are still where they are. NDC keeps coming. NDC keeps coming. And that's why I keep telling you, say, at the Kudientia NPP for Egu Kubewuni say they know, say, they don't have that grip again on the Ashanti region. Omuni nankede nankende etumiko kumewu ka kire obo say monto abama NPP. Kumewu po den kedi say NPP ye campaign. Eni sen ko bia ko ho, o san ko bia tenefie, but there's a reason. They know Ashanti region enye stronghold biem. Asante foniati. They are looking around, almost for development. Omunjimi biem, they are asking questions. Now see, when you do the breakdown, now, when you go to Offenso South, no, sorry, the first one I did was Offenso South, right? Now, when you go to Offenso North, you see something. In Team Augustine Collins, on your 18,000, where Ashanti Regional MPP strongholds. And now, Kojo Apia Kubi, and your 15,000 to Offenso North, it was a tight race, not a 3,000 difference. Offensive North, MPP nya 18, NDC nya 15. 2016 year, where the NPP about power, they expect to open the gap because policies no also. One district, one factory, 3 SHS, at the end. So we expect to say, Offensive North for them we say, NPP they are the papa bia boma brabo, mintomu nyina beto ama NPP ana meboa. On be double number no. Now when you go to 2020, now, my meeting can't show 2016. We had 2016, no? You see the 2016? 1815, right? 1815. 3,000 gap. Now, over 2020, I see. Oh, man, oh, where did this guy go? I was also supposed to put. Okay, over 2020, I see. 1815, 2020, 1817. Offenso North. I feel you. 1815, no. 2020, it is 1817. Let's say Ashanti region stronghold. How do you calculate stronghold? MPP4, how do you people calculate stronghold? You don't have a stronghold in the Ashanti region. Asantifo nyankwasiafo biemu. Asantifo njimi biemu. Asantifo Wontumi treat you almost mwa biemu. They will show you people say almost pempuntio. So 1815 now to what? 1718. When you sit down, now we analyze it there kwa. You will see clearly say offensive north in the Ashanti region, no, comparing 2020 and 2016 figures, no, the NDC clearly made 1,539 votes. The NDC MPP only made 586. Sitting government for 4 years. Your stronghold, you were able to add only 586 votes. You telling me Ashanti region, stronghold? Are you kidding me? In Ghana politics, stronghold in UBMO, with Juma Awaye and the vote. There's nothing like stronghold. Yantiana NPP for call not a voter region. Someone called you. That is how the politics is going now. In time of Chimbi and radio, and Facebook, I say there was stronghold. There's nothing like stronghold in Ghana politics again. Now, Mama Chirawa Debi. Kwabre na Ekufuado call ho Kwabre East. Ekufuado call ho eko ka kire omo say omo yankwasiafo onya kwan bia momo no monhwe 2016 ye see ye monhwe Kwabre yo 24 efuruma NPP stronghold Kwabre. Okay? 2016 Kweku Otimba no onya 71,000. La yila ayila la. Kweku Otimba no onya 71,000 Kwabre East. E ho de kufa de kodi o matem say onye kwan bia onfom jimi nko no omonto 2016 no onya power na wie omo say omo the policies aba NDC ni nya 13,000. Oje difference now, it is almost like 60,000. Or the 60,000 gap Kweku Otimba ba no Francisca na okotena eye board so a okobo kro no ko ediska ko ba de papa no ene de mo nka ho asem mebo a. Now my men chira mo de besi 2020 ana mo just Asantefo enkwasiafo hu mo achimfo kakra bi na mo ti Jubilee House no mo otumfo ne Asantefo nya se bi o omnim nyansa e de ye de party twa bofumanti o mo jimi o ma chira mo so o mo njimi ye. Ghana politics no, there's nothing like stronghold again. Ma MPP ni bia ntina bebi say ye de ye wa Asantime mu ye betu men kasa asem ni biem. Na mo me enko 2020 na men chira free SHS aba Kwabre East. One district, one factory about Kwabre East. Dien ni nyina ho ana meboa yenko 2020. See. Gigim. NDC 2016 no more in fahwe. NDC 2016 no okuta 13,000. Now MPP no 71,000. MPP to me the 6,000 per account. NDC jumped from 13,000 to 22,000. What's the end? From 13,000 in opposition, he jumped from 13,000 to 22,000. NPP had only 6,000 from 30 to 22. As saying, now you see the reality. Now people are paying attention. Don't worry about the comments. People are paying attention. From 71,000 to 76,000, from 13,000 NDC to 22,000. Busawu. Omo wiema girl no 2016 omo wiabem omo staffing boxes 71,000. Nobody said anything. 71,000 no Wontumi enkutema just 6,000 account. NDC moved from 13,000 to 22,000. Kwabre East is one of the biggest constituency NPP rely also. Now you see the dynamics. Don't sit there not men ye juma manipa no ye juma momo ye kwan momo be schools momo juma nye kando kura chire omo beto ama na wajini ya say ye ka so be Asantini a wejimi enti de bia no adada ne atro. NPP, you don't have a stronghold in Ghana again. Metna de bia na me ka say NDC will win election 2024 from Ashanti region. I know what I'm talking about. Now when you do the breakdown, the NDC in 2020 made 9,000 votes. From 2016, they are in opposition. They are not supposed to even make 1,000 more. Sena omo abamuno ejuma omudi na mfaso ni so a but asantifo hu mfaso a ebe omodwuma no so from 13 they made 9,000 more votes. NPP making how many votes? NPP added only like 5,800. So you have lost a seat. So technically the NPP they lost a seat. And this is what we want Ghanaians to watch. When you say Ghana for no kreno. Me, I am not making these things up. These figures and numbers and data every easy. Note. You the note to be a thank you, Mr. P. This is the constituency that gives NPP the largest votes in Ghana. But in 2020, the NDC managed to get new voters to vote for them, their constituency. Mrs. Sa constituency had the biggest constituency NDC MPP vote in the Ashanti region. Kwabri East. You're from the silent voters. You're from the silent majority. Waba santimemu do akonwa ba bedi atem. Ye kwan ya wa anya kwan. Biensu a wen biensu. Ye school a wa anya school. De mahama ba ye wetuma yimu ba kokra. O sa di atem. Omo te wo omo hwew. Ye be wi asisi a. Now, I want Ghanaians to understand something. We will end it here today. Say, oh, kumewu, now your NDC ni, now person to my NDC, this is the time. Yeah. Now near Ghana ha and a JA for 2007. I catch Ghana for say, or the idea be by a friend no redenomination. Now, majority of Ghana for at redenomination. I search the same. So near Tiana Kufo be catch say Ghana sikano bibi sisi sikana ya dada sikana soso enko ATM sikana de in fact all my reasons in tia yeah redenomination yes san Ghana sikano ko sika foforo na redenomination edin edeba asechire ne sen abrofo research there are facts there to prove redenomination the man deba. Now before we go into redenomination the man deba no, let me read this to you first. Yebesua there into be ready. It's very important. Now see this. So we share a year Ghana see akọ IMF abanansen. Emma nipe bi bom ho samra hene. Utie MPP fo a Yakob IMF aba MPP for catch say we are not going to IMF. We will never go to IMF. We are God's children and we will never. Kind of for yata and a catch there. Adia chin or IMF deal near ye. And they can ikura a yam here pa yakan. Now, IMF board finally approves Ghana's program request for 3 billion bailout. That's one. Now, IMF report, there was something in the IMF report. Me pesa be twa adwene koso ansa na me no can read denomination asem no. Afei no we say MPP ba power. Omo that magic of lies. De bia no omo tum futuro gu Ghana ni. Kofo blueprint no. The same blueprint and ye wu no MPP we mu. Kokoba any de deba omo ye maame ba ko ma. What you are seeing today is not different from what J.A. Kufuor did. And J.A. Kufuor, when he wanted to cheat Ghanaians, when after mismanaging the country's resource and economy, what J.A. Kufuor did was he used the Bank of Ghana to lie to Ghanaians. Say, analyze here. J.A. Kufuor used the Bank of Ghana then to do what? To lie to Ghanaians. And he said, "Ustedi now we analyze here. You will see this current IMF deal, I call or IMF, no? IMF bailout, Bank of Ghana Act to be revised. IMF for answer from this economy, and I'm catch say, your Bank of Ghana, we know, no maybe I was a Bank of Ghana for the year, and some of my iska. That means you say, Bank of Ghana all along, no, maybe an uncle so we no more yet. And so, I'm catch that be not only protect your bino. The same way as 2007, the Bank of Ghana then, na uncle so we maybe all my yet, nobody protect you for buying. Now, at the end of Bank of Ghana, nank also we your manye make add this in Bank of Ghana. Now, share IMF my sikano almost throw BB our report. Say Ghana's International Monetary Fund IMF program will, among other things, revise the Bank of Ghana's Act in a bid to strengthen the central bank's independence and mitigate fiscal dominance. Almost say IMF for say sa sika omo de ma Ghana no omo pese ye ne Bank of Ghana no eye nyoma bi sene be ya ye sika samon totoye ene ye sika sam ahoodin ebe gina ne ye if say Bank of Ghana nya nyoma bi omo anya nti ena ama ya beduru hande e na Bank of Ghana ye ya ama ende ya sako IMF mesa kiro e na Bank of Ghana ye 2007 a ma Akufo eye redenomination. Remember Akufo we na so sako HIPIC. Me ba kiro how NPP operate. Their modus operandi are the same. They come, they loot, they share, and they destroy, and at the end of the day, they kill us. That is what NPP is made up of. So, now, when you go to the second paragraph, it says the amendment of the Bank of Ghana Act will feature a stricter limit for monetary financing, mechanism to monitor and enforce compliance, and a clear definition of emergency situation under which the limit can be temporarily lifted. The omo person mchira hanyina say IMF so omo hu say Addison Bank of Ghana we no. The na omo ye ne say na omo ye nyama abra sebio omo nimra so. Also tiase ka say Bank of Ghana enye wodia enye obidia. Bank of Ghana, it was established by the Constitution. Anything Bank of Ghana enye nipa ba ko dia e ye ne Ghana for dia. Anything Bank of Ghana se obeyi sika kura 10 cents and 10 pesos akoye bibia e also about parliament ebeji permission. Other banks in Ghana you can do that, but when it comes to the central bank, the Bank of Ghana, say Addison beyi 100 Ghana, Addison will have to come to parliament for parliament to give approval for him to take that money to give to whatever institution he wants to give to. Until the moment Addison does not do that, one, we're breaking law. Now IMF for say time almost start to share and krata mu no omo hu say the Bank of Ghana no omo ndi mra bia so eba sika ni nstoto ya no omo ntie obia omo ade de omo mra hye omo nsem no omo ye eye IMF we eba sene ye ma ye niko ye sika ho ye sika ne ye twa bi gum ye de hye nkofo bi amanfo bi fa bi di na Bank of Ghana enka hwe ntire obia omo ana na tewo ena na omo di sansem hunu no abra constitution e kire say Bank of Ghana it was established by the Constitution. And the Bank of Ghana baby biano it was some about parliament. And so I am a force who say Addison mon Wontumi the Ghana Bank of Ghana yesika nyomebia sebio Wontumi kodum pempenso bi kra na abroso enti nyoma omu hu no enema IMF and the meno ka say MPP kufo NDC MPP kufo do MPP almost say omunya IMF deal and so endoko Bank of Ghana IMF for the to hoye djuma na no sovereign state one ka so ye kura wo de ho na ende ye te ha no ukọ Bank of Ghana IMF are appointing kofo obotewo a omo ye djuma no ema eye Ghana fo busa ho sa de ntra ni nyina ne say eye Bank of Ghana edjuma na nka so omo di no omo endi omo bo kro no omo ye adwirim omo ma aban no ho kwan ma aban ne ye de na ope nti sa aban ne ka say ye koye budget ye pese mo tam Ghana fo sika be hyem abra mo nka nkyere Ghana fo a na ade sena tam or say or their cost support budget. Or support budget also catch Ghana for heaven your parliament. Yen your representative at the parliament. So you need to come to parliament and tell parliament say medisika way my kufuado na bind their shepherd budget into mo Ghana for me tumaso abaso mo peneso anasa mo peneso. And so Addison yet a basic cha a kufuado ne MPP way and the Addison Bank of Ghana omo come to no mo cha over 40 billion omo can't parliament. And so Bank of Ghana answer no betumpo obey bibia no e wo so oba parliament inti IMF hu say Bank of Ghana no krono no bobo omo no mo say Ghana inti hip eye IMF e ko enyina no eye Bank of Ghana na ekufuado mo hye chire e bo krono so mo bo nyina because ekufuado nim so ma say Ghana sika ye ntoto ye nyina o ma say ni nyina but o metuma use Bank of Ghana to lie to Ghanaians to do what destroy us more. The same thing and about redenomination for time 2007. Metro the reasons in here redenomination. Now redenomination what you are saying a day in a Bank of Ghana Gina so ka se kofo nya redenomination. Miria you put them side by side then you get a clear understanding of the ecosunde. NPP ni a party bia omoba power e Ghana sika no be no. Na atro eno mo di omonim ti de bia no mo da Ghana for. Ene yam se minya abotre so am for the whole Ghana. Munya abotre na menya side by side analysis we na afi mo ntra hu say aha the abuko munde no And you say it just came. It is planned. That is how the party is built. MPP, no, it is built to come in. No more say Ghana, no. Now, I'm going to Obiabe was a definition of redenomination. What is redenomination? Redenomination is a process whereby a country's currency is recalibrated. Redenomination is a process whereby a country's currency is recalibrated due to significant inflation. The words are very important, and we need to pay very close attention to the words. Redenomination is a process whereby a country's currency is recalibrated due to significant inflation and currency devaluation. Yebusasa redenomination as such as saying. Abrofo na we are research no. So be another definition of Uncle Fambra. Abrofo anka some the word the buy na we economist or me a definition no. Say redenomination ni nyina na say oman bi sika sam say na nyoma boya dia kotum pempen so bi omuntumi nso ano a omfre bi redenomination omusaya den sika no omusha da dane sika no ma wadwene o se sika na dane enti nyoma yeye enti opes awose ogitum se wasay oman no na oman no nyoma mu ayedin aduane bo ayedin insuo bo ayedin petrol bo ayedin economy no collapse no the aban no pes oye ne se ofre bi redenomination oba na obeka kire say oh wait team we the Jesse yellow team we no enso Jesse yellow we Ashanti gold we Dortmund enso or the Ashanti gold bachelor say Dortmund abra we Ashanti gold for sikasama and Dortmund sikasama nyape but because Ashanti gold say yellow Dortmund say yellow no or the Ashanti gold no ebe ma no the Dortmund na to so no catch us say we and a chile say o support Dortmund but in reality no Jesse shawase no Ashanti gold a sikasama ndu Dortmund mame fambre fie obetuma akofa fanko ba for Jesse red na wafa Asante kotoko Jesse na wa kire say oh fanko ba se red nkwa de o Asante kotoko enti Asante kotoko no ubusa Asante kotoko fo sika sama ene omo ba asa omo bebo musika kire sika podio enso ubusa fanko ba omo so se red ne say omo sika sam to say endu Asante kotoko. That is what Kufuor did. Into redenomination, a country will only do redenomination. Inflation has gotten to the point they cannot tame it. Time Kufuor sa Ghana skano, it was because na economy na say. It was because the economy had gotten to a point he could not fight it. Not corruption as say Ghana no. Now this is what it says. It usually involves the dropping of zeros from the old currency. Thus, the old currency is not revalued so that the external purchasing power of the old and the new currency remains the same. Now, the only thing say, redenomination, the other say, because a year old currency na e wohono, sikano emfaso ni subiemu no. The only thing say, omu catch us omu sika foforo. Into psychologically no, sika foforo na aba no, automatically the inflation ayra. Into obey redenomination no a catch us say sikadada no and yes sikadada no sika munu we no automatically ama Ghana sika 722 ye nyina agina abra 1 Ghana your revenue any expenditure we don't know how it's going. We've not made any better revenue but our expenditure too is high. Sika yes say no dos chance sika yenya and so yes our redenomination na and as osesa sika ni din esesa sika ni se bi atia why dwene obeka catch us say bibia asesa. And it's not redenomination. Now, when I'm in a leading a redenomination institution, a leading redenomination, it was the Bank of Ghana. Now, I want to ask you a simple thing. Redenomination is basically when the country's inflation levels goes up and devaluation of the currency. Sikano ebe hanta na ahodini ma. Now, I want to ask 2007. Do you think the Bank of Ghana didn't know, say, now Ghana inflation has gone through the roof and that it has made our money then devalued? Now Bank of Ghana nim say, sa ye sika no enye bibia wo wiase. Now Bank of Ghana nim. But what did Bank of Ghana do? Before Bank of Ghana, no, they led a year redenomination. Lead program, no. Lead that ideology because the Bank of Ghana was protecting the Kufuor MPP government. And we ended up in IMF not because because the Bank of Ghana knew they have messed up the economy. They had to protect NPP. Into what they did was Bank of Ghana was giving Bawumia them ska. Bank of Ghana was giving them liquidity. Protect weakness no. Na kata Bawumia Ekufuado Alankasha buying so. The same thing they did for Kufuor. In this one steady MPP, what they do normally is when they run the economy down, they either do redenomination or what they have to do is go to IMF and do what we call rebasing. These are words that are very, very common when it comes to MPP. Rebasing, redenomination, and IMF and HIPIC. Because that is what they hide behind. Now, institutional MPP. Ghana for the Bank of Ghana. Redenomination, how much money did we spend? Have you asked yourself? Can you guess the amount of money J.A. Kufuor and the NPP spent when it comes to redenomination? Ghana Sikaniye Daneno. Do you know? Now, before election 2016, Gandam Fuano Kotana Joy News. And what did they say? They were saying a lot of things. Now, my member video went Chiramo. A question that John Mahama was asking in 2016, October 2016, before election 2016. John Mahama busa a simple question. And that question was that J.A. Kufuor's administration, they should tell us the redenomination, how much was spent on the redenomination and why. When John Mahama asked that question in 2016, the NPP Gandam boys went on Joy News and they twisted the facts. Why? Because John Mahama was asking the killer question that will expose J.A. Kufuor's administration. John Mahama knew that the NPP as a political party, they always lie to Ghanaians and they use words. They hide behind the word, the Bank of Ghana to lie to Ghanaians. In the 2016, John Mahama asked our question and said, we have heard you people talking a lot. We want to know from you, how much did we spend on redenomination and what caused redenomination? Yanko News file and here the contribution of the guest. And sana ba research na ma kyerɛ why redenomination and na yehun in a different form and a Bank of Ghana na de they help a MPP. J.A. Kufuor and the government Bank of Ghana connived. They came together and they said they spent $66 million in 2007. After 12 years, people did not even understand redenomination and why they have new Ghana notes and old Ghana notes. They did not even understand the difference between these notes. And your government tells you through the Bank of Ghana that was established by the Constitution that they spent $66 million. Now let's flip the coin. 2023, we are at the IMF. We are at the IMF because the Bank of Ghana consistently protected the Kufuor government by printing over 44 billion cedis and also giving the government budgetary support, which was not allowed. Behind the scenes, the Bank of Ghana did not go to Parliament to seek approval. So when you put these two together, you realize that every time the NPP are in power, it is the Bank of Ghana that they use to drain Ghana, to drain the country. Now let me show you something. Now, Kufuor redenomination. And that was the question John Mahama was asking. Kweku Bako was sitting on news file, and these foolish boys were insulting Mahama because it's very important we get to know. And the Ghana for who say redenomination Kufuor is $66 million. Yeah, Papa Kufuor or to wheelchair mu yan kanasem. Maybe chirawa debi. Now we say redenomination a dear na Kufuor jina so and the Bank of Ghana jina so a redenomination. See this. Now, when you look at this document, this is a research document. Let me start with this. This is a research paper. After redenomination was done, Abrofodia, they do research a lot. They take their time because they know the reason why redenomination Okrobia Bear redenomination, there's a reason. They knew that it was because of inflation and devaluation of the currency. Now, the Abrofo, they came to do a solid research. You can go and read. It's an 83-page document. I've finished reading it, so I know what I'm going to talk about. When you go online, go and search for School of Management, Blacken Institute of Technology, the redenomination of Ghanaian currency, the cedi 2007. This is a research paper. It was done by Ruben Aziz, and it was supervised by others, whatever you can see there. I think it's some Holland name or something. But master thesis in business administration. So this was a thorough research that was done in Ghana about the redenomination. Now, Bank of Ghana, when they said they were going to do redenomination, the question was, they were supposed to tell Ghanaians why redenomination. Is it because of inflation? Is it because of devaluation of the currency? But they didn't do it. They didn't do it because they knew when they tell Ghanaians the real reason why Kufuor wanted to do redenomination, Ghanaians will know Kufuor is a criminal. MPP as a governing party, they are criminals, and the same applies to these guys. So what the Bank of Ghana did was they put it in their statement, the reason why they did redenomination. And the Mamen Church the Ghana for redenomination, and the Kudienti Kufuor redenomination, and you'll be shocked. Now this is the reason. This is the main reason why when the Bank of Ghana and Kufuor Gina so a redenomination. Now I'm reading through the Bank of Ghana press release, and these are not my documents. You can go and check. This is a release from the Bank of Ghana. Adia omu Gina so omu redenomination under Kufuor's government. The Bank of Ghana press release on the redenomination of the city stated the following reasons. 1. Simplification of accounting records and the ease of expressing monetary values. 2. Reintroduction of the culture of using coins, which will reduce pressure on banknotes. 3. C. Significant reduction in transaction volumes. Meaning can you ABC ni atwaso. 1 no A no say simplification of accounting records and the ease of expressing monetary values. Almost say adikudientia omo ya redenomination ne say sene beya sika no ye boboso na ye kenkan sika emfa ye ni so efiri na sika ba ko no edoso dodo inti adikudientia omo ya redenomination ne say sene beya ye betuma simplify sika oba ne about 1000 na ha kakra bi ya about 2000 na ha kakra bi inti enu ti no mu gina so say 66 million e de church Ghana for enu no mu gina so de redenomination over point 2 when in nyoma mu gina so Kufuor e gina so de redenomination. B. Reintroduction of the culture of using coins, which will reduce pressure on banknotes. Say na Ghana form person be use coins kra into omo ye redenomination send ye be ya pressure na e paper money so no ana banknotes no e so beti na Ghana for dodo na use coins. Ye Jimmy Rough Kufuor reasons into your redenomination, you know. And anytime I say, yeah, Papa Kufuor, problem at Amos Komu, Mahama Komu, Eya Kufuor, Meka Montiasie. Point 3. Significant reduction in transaction volumes. Almost say, just say, Sikano, almost ye a transaction, I say, almost this Sika in Sawaswa, Ebia Bank, Ebia Saloon, Sikano Dawson, Intina, almost per se, Sikano Sote, Senabe Sikaka Krebino, Naya Sobi Dija, and yet inflation, and yet the devaluation of the money. But you can't read denomination. It can only be done when there is super inflation and your money has been devalued. But points Wahano, it has not stated anything about inflation. It has not stated anything about devaluation of the currency. They are talking about Sikano, ya pesa Ghana for use more coins. Senebeya pressure embeda notes, CD notes no so. Oko eye number D. Also reduction in the cost of carrying large volumes of banknotes and its associate risk. For ya makai ni the same reason. Echa want tebrofo. Number 4, I say reduction in the cost of carrying large. Or say the beya amount one time sika kesiye bebrengu bagum bepe 20 million. Nani nyina gubagum if you was or me and a count. Me say 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4 the same reason. Ni nyina say almost enko for and use more coins. Na pressure embed city so. A note no so. Basic. Unless you don't understand grammar. Unless you understand what you are reading. But the first 4 reasons are the same thing. Ni nyina say your person call for day e use coins more say the beya sa note no pressure ambeda so and also ye kan sika ye betuma kan sika ntem say the beya ye kan sika bibra emfa ye ni so ni nyina obo no tofa the 4 point 1 point. Now when you go to point E, efficiency in payment system such as the use of ATMs. I'm say redenomination has spent $66 million in just a day campaign, you know. You spend this $66 million if you say, na you per se, Ghana for to me use ATM ye. Ya papa ko for me se ko for a crom for anything that you run stand on any papa. So this is how we got here. And it's that Tamos Baji. Now inflation baby war. You see, Kufo created an artificial economy. It was a dangerous economy. Or say no. At a most Mahama no munimi nyansa. And what Kufuor did in 2007, 8, 9, and then the rippling effect will be affected Ghana no in 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14. But the MPP and the NDC held on and they made sure say they solved Ghana's problems. Now let's go to point F. Facilitating the introduction of the use of vendor machines and car parking meters. Wait, some. Into waiting they spend $66 million. Facilitating the introduction of the use of vendor machines and car parking. This point and the point before, it is the same. When you talk about vendor machines, it falls under money transacted through the electronic means, through ATM or through somebody walking to you and saying, to your ticket to her. It's still the same reason. They didn't give you the reason because they Jimmy, we were listening to Kwekubako, we were sitting and listening to foolish people like Gabi. They were playing you people. Kufuor basically destroyed this country. Yeah, Papa Kufuor is the problem. MPP, the AC in the IMF adeno. And they say, we are MPP for question B. Now my Kabi actually Ghana for Afenoma Busamo say, hey, Mube who say these people are liars. Now when you go to G, promoting tourist expenditure. Redenomination because we wanted to promote tourist expenditure. What does that even mean? What does promoting tourist expenditure, what does it mean? This is from the Bank of Ghana and these are facts. We have done our research. This platform, we don't just come here and talk. We come here and let you know where the facts are coming from. So when you say promoting tourist expenditures, what does that mean? What does that mean? Now let's go to H. Significant cost saving to the Bank of Ghana in the cost of printing bank notes. Now they go on to say 100 notes and all can be reduced to the cost of printing one single 50 Ghana cedis note. Thus the cost of printing 99 notes will be saved. Almost say at the Kudientum we have free redenomination and they say send a Bank of Ghana sika dodua sika mo be send wo Ghana sika dodua so no but redenomination be boa ama Bank of Ghana as say sika less sika isomu into technically no redenomination no it wasn't about the inflation, it wasn't about the devaluation of the money, it was about tourists. It was about vending machines. It was about ATM. It was about Bank of Ghana printing notes that they will not spend too much money on. That is redenomination. So redenomination, $66 million, 2007. Owie no printing gold chain. Kufuor went to buy gold chain, $1.5 million. Another two kum. Kufuor ambedi president obedi hine. Na adwiri nyina say busuan hine no obedi ye ka kire mo MPP we modus operandi sana omotie they come and they deplete the country and they work. Omo we are now the president to NDC so. kwasiafo is no bubu mine. And that is what they have been doing for years. So I'm a format here. Into my denomination $66 million no. Sa na make kind chiremwi anka MPP at Mills and Mahama na anka ochira no pankadum de besi Ghana. Kan ma tama ebedi Mahama. But papa kofo MPP. Let us all keep calm. Enye kura anticipate day. Entafo be die so de anka be ma santini kwasi ampenye die so. Aka ni kwasi ampenye die so. Infantini kwasi ampenye die so. Ye be ma sankofo ya be die so. Anything ye waha. That is the fact. We do these things. We just get angry when we read these things. The level of misinformation and the lies and kwasiafo we are catching them. So we have taken it upon ourselves to say the hard way. Because in the first place, they have never respected you, the Ghanaian, your intelligence. Never. And these same people, they did the same thing to Nkrumah. When Nkrumah took over, these were the same dirty people who were doing the same thing to Nkrumah. Yabedu and people want respect. People are hiding behind age. People are hiding behind tribe to tell us to say we don't have the right to speak. Adanya, yakasa, yachirese yemuadie. Are you kidding me? I am a married man, for crying out loud. Me wama. Every decision I take, I have reasons. I am not a 14-year-old kid. I have a reason. The reason I come in Nkrumah as a young man, Odifia Bruchebetsna Ghana, say he wants to fight. You know, I have almost the same reason. Do you think Kwame Nkrumah, if he had listened to his family, his friends, his colleagues, people he met on the way, he would have done what he did for us to save us today? No. Somebody has to take the bullet. It is not going to be sweet. It is not going to be rosary every day. Do you think it's easy for me? Do you people think it is simple? But there's somebody that has to do something. Somebody has to save the people. Somebody has to tell the truth. And that is what I'm doing. It is not selfish of me. It is because I want Ghanaians to understand the life I am enjoying here in America. Do you think I'm not stupid? And this is not about money. If this was about money, and Ghana, this is not about money. This is about saving the people, protecting the integrity, and saving Ghanaians. And this is the reason why we do this. What have I got to lose? I've got nothing to lose. If I turn this thing off, I will still survive and I'll do better than majority of people in Ghana. But I'm not selfish. I'm not thinking about myself alone. I'm not thinking about my family alone. I'm thinking about you. I don't even know. That is what I look at. I don't look at me. Now, Mama Chama Devi. You see, now the question to Moshemi, IMF deal, we are not sure what haircut external creditors will take. So I'm from the church in Watchdemo. Also, before I call IMF, no MPP are buying with the say there's something called domestic debt exchange program. Nina say. Omo person ko IMF na nyome bia e wo say ye ma IMF hu say sebio sika na ye beje no ye mbese no na ye ne ankasa so no ye hwe ye hu ye etoto ye nyama ansana ya ba IMF eno ka ho na pension fo sika nkofo we faaye eno ka ho na eye salaries ene ade nkofo we faaye omo ka kire IMF say ye sia no ye boy bra ye jai preman no ye tetete nyoma bi so nti ma nipa bebre ho be kire omo. Now remember, Ghana Kano, it's not only domestic. Enye fie nkwa na yedeka o. Yedeka ewa abrochire. Na nkofo eso makwa IMF aba. Sesi ano, eye foreign investors. Almost no, e was a discipline na ye show wo domestic side na ye ba Ghana beji pensioner for sika any ade no. E was say almost ye de omuka kra chan efie de no. Remember? Now we need to prove to them, and I say we need to meet them at a point dear ye be no nyoma ye betwitwa so no e na be kire say ye kanom de be kire anaso mo fa nche anaso ombe humu anaso ombe reasonable. Now o finance minister ko IMF aba ye busa no IMF ene Ghana say see am up for IMF raba ye ma 600 million mo de ka o Ghana sa ka de ka se 2 weeks sa se ka de besa. Now some foreign creditors anaso omo ye di omo kaso abrofo edi oboka no a DNA a bayamana a canos I can swab for because I will say yes so your pinching I say your tea home I will say your free be haircut and then I attack a year at forcing any John Mahama mo catch the Ghana for say any adongo I catch a Ghana for say the painful haircut near bano mamunti MPP omo kano kroma say mine now finance minister na wakoja am first kana bana or see a feed no abontin de no so onim now so finance minister catch say external creditors he does not know the kind of haircut ayebenya one day mo be sorry no pano na catch the Ghana workers nya say mo salary 8 months ember it can happen one day mo be sorry you be catch am say eye Ghana bibi to say eye your natural resource bi no eno no ye de akosi awawa one day you can wake up they will tell you say eye Ghana eye sika ye de bo Ghana ho bra e be consolidated fund sika dem nyina ye ntumi fama emwa Ghana biem a day will come you be sorry no pa o make kire say eye your revenues ejije no port ni nyina no sa revenues no emba Ghana ho biem ye de ticker as we sit now we don't know our faith enti so you Ghana now what one wadwe you say sanko fu akwa me fakoje 600 million be problem na solve no the bigger problem has not been solved and the bigger problem is finding solutions to taking care of our creditors. Now the finance minister cannot tell you the kind of pain that we are going to go through. And do you know? You have no idea. And let me tell you, when you weigh the foreign debt and I say international creditors any Ghana kana omo ye de omo kacha efie no efie de na nse be enwedwuma and a pensioner for sika koye and omo gigigi sika no na eba foreign one na do you know what is going to happen? So I just want Ghanaians to understand where we are now is not a joke. A crona say, but I came here to let you know MPP, their criminality, that is what they do every day. Into the MPP today, they are using the same tactics of the Kufuor MPP. It is the Bank of Ghana, and it's not recently John Mahama Carr said, when he's given power in 2025, every single member at the Bank of Ghana needs to answer questions. Addison and all those at the Bank of Ghana, they are serious criminals. And the mess they have brought us, when him say Kufuor, majority of Ghanaians didn't know say you're spending 66 million just to educate people say yeah ba be ATM sika be tuma for ATM and the mama reasons in tia yeah redenomination e Ghana an amount of money we spent. You saw the reason why Kukuba Akume quick ebe defend Kufuor because they knew that what Mahama was asking it can hurt the NPP. Almost ankwasiafo they abedru hande. Into what you are seeing today is the clear playback of what Kufuor did. And that is what the NPP does. I'm say NPP are buying up to petrol 2%. Eh, almost to petrol be on Babasha Zoom, on Babasha lighting. IMF now call ya catch them say every quarter biana, you better use to light him. Yeah, 2 months for 4 years old. Muntieme. 4 more for Nano, I finna manifesting. The 4 more for Nana is basically manifesting now. Every quarter biano. Every quarter biano in a year, no, we have how many quarters? More calculate 4 quarters, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, no, 3 quarter, 3. Now, every quarter biano. What is going to happen? They say every 4 months. So I'm from my church in Ramontias here. 4 months, be a better light him, you better pet, you better aim, you better assume, you better utilities in Amu. Eka IMF deal no. Enti odia tena ho na ka kire me say Ekufuor breaking the 8th. Oba be so no the second war ha. Ekufuor any Bawumia. Busa ho say mom fra Bawumia friend mom fa ne mra say na symposia any for symposium na wo ye in 2015 no. Why is he not doing that today? Bawumia is a liar, he's a thief, he's a criminal. He didn't know anything. The media helped Bawumia to become who he is today. He knows nothing. He just reads some nonsense and then he starts to spill them out. He cannot implement them. Practical part, no, he does not understand. Every 4 months, you better light him, you better assume, you better every single thing. But the question here I'm going to ask you and say, you to assume, you to light him, you to pay him. And no share with the tuaba. Abine Jimia, this is where you realize that the government is foolish. Inflation is over 40%. You are too light, you are too assume. You are still taking the same salary. Into Abanika Chira will say Obuawa, a crime person or Obuao. Say MPP Abanika will say we have gone to IMF to change or help Ghana's economy. They have rather gone to IMF to make things difficult for you. If you say, sir, light I able to any issue able to know, and you're consistent for the next 4 or 5 years. Every 4 months, now the next 4 or 5 years, Busa won't say NPP any Abanbi able to pay. Yet Tiakra from now to 2023 till 2024, 2025 January, Kufa be free so no, pay yebetum yentum. So this is what is going to happen. More because your salary is static. It has not moved. Now, what happens? They say inflation was so. Into Saudi 2,000 Ghana, now 1,000 Ghana. Nyoma boy ding. Inflation cannot drop to 20. Forget Obodam. Inflation cannot drop to 38. Obodam. It will stay between 40 and 43. Now, the issue here is say inflation. Yaka say inflation. Nyoma boy ekosra. Now pay and kosra. What it means is the government add more hardship also. If you say idea now turn to 2 cities now for car in a day, that's a 10 Ghana. Remember, inflation in tea and the petrol driver no nyama bo be dey inti yebeto eye lorry fam. Now yebeto weduanim, yebeto wunsuom, yebeto eye olightim. The question is o salary that 1,000. Now yatum no, it is all going to boil down to affect your salary. Now who is going to take the burden? Oh, here no why so ebeba also. Until you, the citizens, muna mo be under MPP. It is a okase yako IMF. Bibia besesa obwa. Opese ochiro say or how no or that hardship no he has changed the name into the IMF rescue or IMF deal or IMF approval. What it means is to say the conditions now money IMF tana say echo no that condition is going to be passed on to you. Into what we have for more for nana breaking the 8 you know when na wo ba betua Ekufuado ba $6 million restaurant risika. When na wo ba betua sa enkwase ka na o ba to no ono Ekufuado ontua bi enche no wenyini in natural order no ahaban dada ete ansa na ahaban mo no so obi a wenyini be wu agya me in the natural order. A penini or say penini ewuja akwara. Once in a while akwara wuja penini, but penini wuja akwara. Into a kind of natural order, Kufuado will die before majority of you guys watching me. Oforiata will die before you, the MPP youth organizer. Bawumia will die before majority of you people foolishly on YouTube and Twitter fooling. The question here is who is going to fight this cost? Because when you are basically running a government whereby you are increasing water bill, you are increasing light bill, inflation is high, what the government needs to do is that the salary of the citizen needs to also increase so that it could meet the inflation. Because nyoma boy a ding, that's why ketu and baby jina na nyoma boy kosei no akati jina ha sa ketu we you are going to use it to fight this. And whenever you try to use this small salary to fight this, what happens is this will become weak and it will die. When I say salary will die, the hardship that will come on you will destroy you. And this is basic economics. I don't have to push you to a PhD level, a doctorate level. I didn't know to make you even have a normal basic degree. I am trying to take you to the streets to let you understand or how na Jomahama wonemo. From 2018, okay, 2016, John Mahama was telling you these people are liars, they are thieves, they hide behind words, they will destroy you. Police for today, I got a message from one military man. I'm not going to post it. From one military man, where is this message? Mami reading Chiramo. In fact, Mami says Bibu is sensitive, nothing. Let me, and that's what Rebecca said, Kevin, I'm making it up. I've covered a few things, so no name, nothing. My mental messenger, military man, is sending in my inbox. I don't even know this person. Where's the message? I want to show you the message I got in my inbox from a military man. See, you people, what Jimmy, internet confono, Jimmy Mono. See, hey, Mr. Kevin, my name is covered. As time goes on, you will surely know everything about me. First of all, I would like to thank you for the good work you are doing for Mother Ghana and Africans as a whole. Once again, God richly bless you. Or say, Mr. Kevin, I have problem. Mr. Kevin, I have a problem. It's about military. Our salary, they are playing politics with our pay. Why should it be so? 2.5 years now, no increment. How do we survive? Our big men know all this, but they have kept mute. This is a message from a military man. 2 years, a military man's salary has not been increased. 2 years. The ben out say MPB say in a month. What to be that? No. And this is not just the military. When you go to immigration, it's like that. When you go to the police, it's like that. And they say 98 police officers. They have taken the IGP, the corrupt IGP, to court because Dampare is doing a MPP the policing. Today, he's only promoting MPP foot soldiers who did not even go through police training. So for the first time in the history of Ghana, police officers have taken the IGP to court. I should tone down to where? Nana do dan kweku for the Jiminti or sorry no asesa moto no dey come police for no asesa car tantan bi Ekufuado is resourcing the police. Now if you are resourcing the police, now come the police in na soldier nina, what do you think will come out of it? You are foolish. The person is hungry. The person's life actually to survive and take care of their kids. You don't care about how they will eat. You care about some stupid motorbike, some stupid police armor car, all because it is power that the MPP wants. The MPP does not care about Ghana for the civil servants. That is why today everything is being increased. Everything is going up, but salaries are still where they are. Because the president and the party in government, they see you civil servants, majority are stupid. And it is true because you people are doing politics. Instead of you people, Guta, and all those people, sometimes they will come out and speak. They are speaking for the government. Instead of them to say we are striking for a month, they strike for 2 days and say, oh, the government said they will talk to us. You are foolishly allowing the politician who did not have anything to run you down. As I speak to you now, do you know Dampare, Anas Arimiao Anas, the security now Ghana police provide man, Dampare has taken it away because they want to kill Anas. Anas Arimiao Anas, he was being protected by Ghana Police Service. Dampare has taken that privileges away. You know why? They want to open him up. They want to shoot him. Today, Kwesi Nyantechi, who is a criminal we all know, has gone to court and told the court, I want Anas to come to court in the judge's chamber. Let him take off his mask so that I see Anas's face. If you are not guilty, Anas anymore, what has it got to do? Anas is a witness. What has it got to do with the case? They want to uncover Anas and kill him. Let me tell you people one thing. Do you know, say Ahmed Swale, he went to see the Attorney General. On his way from the Attorney General, Ahmed Swale was collaborating with the Attorney General to let the Attorney General know he was going to be a witness to the Attorney General to uncover and to spell out the criminality when it comes to the number 12 expose. Ahmed Swale echo Attorney General ho and I just on Attorney General be Juma as a witness to spell out everything in court. Ahmed Swale free Attorney General office and you people have no idea. Until you ubusa say you think say it is easy for us. It's easy, sir, right? That is how they kill Ahmed Swale. And I'm Mumbusa Attorney General. The last office that Ahmed Swale was coming from was from the Attorney General's office, and it was about number 12. And he had told the Attorney General, I will be a witness. Today they are saying, Anas, come and open your face. They want to finish Anas. The IGP has already taken Anas's the protection away. So Anas will need to hide private security because they want to find a way to gun him down. And they might succeed. So they have set a death trap for Anas. And that's why, and the MPP for TV, so Kevin Taylor, if you are a man, come to Ghana. Because some person cook Kevin Taylor, now Kevin Taylor bush for a year, and that is the idea. They want to kill Kevin Taylor. Senebaya Kevin Taylor busu for bebo table akese. Abeka say na ye ba ne Kevin Taylor. Unimu no. Abrante we na ye ba no no. Inti ye jehunsa. That is what the MPP wants to do. When you are alive, it is not important. And son was your paying at pen. I'm a real singing and we say, not Kevin this year. Now, let's do the do. We have about 20 minutes to finish the Inchiremu. Now, my children, the Kudientia MPP. Ashanti region, your stronghold, BM, NDC, AJ. And it's not who Kumewuno. Now, NDC should show, Kumewu say, they are coming for the Ashanti region 2024. And MDC will come for Ashanti region. They will take Ashanti region. Ashanti region is no more. 2020, and the NDC proving say they have control over Ashanti region. We will use the facts. And I'm creating you. I will show you the facts for you to know. Oh yeah, NDC now and now on the fence and you want to help the NDC. This is the time. Ghana 4 have come to know the difference between a party that wants to help and a party that wants to kill and rule. The NPP is ready to kill more. The NDC is ready to save. And continuously, the message is going home. Continuously, Ghanaians are beginning to see the difference between the NPP and the NDC. Continuously, the democracy of the nation is important. The majority of Ghanaians are thinking about somebody who will come and at least show said there is an adult in the house. Our democracy that was protected, that has been protected, that has been guarded by us. Today, some fools want to take it away from us in the name of we will kill you, in the name of you are insulting, in the name of Ashanti. They want to hide behind Sanyuma we normal say democracy. No, me a Ghanaian, and I will never allow that.
Now, we are asking the same question to NDC in the Mama said 14.2 million na mocheche 40 Ghana cedis my delegates munyawen. Now and
so we mun intelligent people on radio no. Afi now you see the difference. We munana moti Ghana omobo jandama na muti omo no. What's her analysis? What's the basis for this talk? If you say Bawumia, if you say Bawumia samaba, Bawumia kobo krono akowia ka e de abase or be campaign. Yentumi mfa Bawumia nko asem nsi table so na yenka without bringing John Mahama. Abra this lady or US Hano. Onim clearly said John Mahama during the elections or the platform by say wow Gigi Sika Opeso Buana. So what stops John Mahama from sharing that money to his own delegates? Sharing the money to his own party people. Na yenti krumha. And a Combinado 4 was going around the nation say NDC delegates or the DNDN Dufo Foundation or the Sika Mamo Obi ka bibi dabi enona Dufo ni enim sa Dufo betu obetu Mahama inti yambo ama Dufo ntu Mahama inti sa tande na Dufo ye no na nya problem na yanti krom ha na alankodwe kiremante kwaje party nyina register se wotua ka momo alan kiremante onya skadwai ekuya poki ene sa sebio yani akamfo journalist etete Ghana na ya dwensi enim nyansa che obia ya kaka enim ane betena resu kaka nkwase asem no na yente Ghana ena alankodwo kiremante kwaje register ewo MPP register nyina etuaka mumbusa alankodwo kiremante nse onya sa sika no wen Ali John Mahama Obusana Obeka said during my campaign I launched a platform where people donated and that is the money I used mumbusa eye alankash na mo say ne huni asem se MPP for asem ba sa tribal bigot you TV say in the name of ye adwuma magana no mamuntie sankofo yo their mission is that se NPP we near ikronin say that is their mentality. These people you consider as where do you a journalist for where do you nyansa chia no o ankasa na obo ohudua because these people are not intelligent, they are not smart, they are party surrogate NPP for and omonya opportunity abetna TV. So you see the moment you start to do this kind of analysis I know begins out Ashanti for me Ashanti for but I Ashanti for be near and the American de catchiro mo Maumudu Bawumia and a certain vice president udim sa Bawumia no a teacher and a vice president and then the auto cast almost 100 and over your IMF Ghana economy not say so your topic should be on the person in government on in a tia baimu, no more position. Said those things will never happen. Why do you bring in John Mahama? In fact, if you bring in John Mahama, have you looked? Did you take your time? When important Mahama a fundraising? So what stopped John Mahama from fundraising the Diakano or the party for? Why do you come sit on TV and start to merge Mahama and Bawumia MPP corruption? They can never speak about MPP corruption because MPP the trouble fruma. They know the MPP has failed. How many MPP now say at the end of the day no and the beko go the kenko kona inti yenye de yakwasi be say Ghana. So that is what they are doing. What has Kufuor got to do with this? What has JJ Rawlings got to do with this? We are talking about the government in place, the vice president who spoke in opposition that these kind of things will never happen. Why are you not pushing the vice president to come out? John Mahama Obejo Bisika. And in the first place, John Mahama, before his election, he launched a platform and you were Kuyapoki with him. You know. But what can take it to within what you him say, and maybe you shake Jim, and I'll take the mic as I can't quasi. Where Kuyapoki Matissa, what you chrome, how person Bema file amount, you are paying to become a citizen in America. You better show Krumha. And anything I better tell Hano, and anything I catch a crime despite, say me percent in America, now Bema no file mammy, send a bear America's and America, you better. You better home office near Koshe, the over file, and it will be jail. Where Kuyapoki, and anything out to Maryland Hano, and anything like Ghana. And some form of Kaya Ghana for which Monday, Adriano will be decreed Dino, or Ghana for a brand, Robert and her open papers. Yabeshe Nipa also a JP Pesu Krumha, Nipa what you be Cassie and Fanya Pepes Mano, or be legitimately on Tiha, Robert and her say, Pepes into your Tiha, Yeti Krumha. I am not say Jimmy, must say Kuro, Robert and her Pepa, who Kuyapoki. Who say Ghana, we no, Mokikan some more Ghana and the Ghana for a Mebu what Shromo. Nyome moya dino masa betina America politics tribal politics wa betina ha say wo betua be masika mana ye paper amount no bedane America ni yete ha si yete ha America krowe no kura esu ene etie obi aso asem. The American government kuro bia esu yetie obi asem inti wa asem ye ka o kan ye betie inti yeti krom ha ene tira betita Maryland no ene ntina wasese sika se ubetua be masika ne waware no ye wa ha sa ekuro na mo ball no munyina mo san konkotinim me se de ekuro na motena Ghana na mo ball no munyina mo san ko Ghana na mo konkotinim inti wo ekua poki wo vim lady na wo te ho no wa adwene se wo be hye krata echi abaye be say ye bebusa questions na questions no higher authority le bebusa wo obi ho ya passport ashe nsem ya sa je fi nsem obi ho ya man green card ya sa je fi nsem it is a green card kuta wonde kra. Let me tell you sa green card ye beje mo jisi ejimi ohun mo say kuro no e na mo nyina nwa mo be sha ha mo de nwa mo be sha de mo be pepepa ade na mo ntinam enye na mo ka se bibia ye papa kofo ochichiri Yesu no de beto Ghana mo be sha America mo be wagu ha e na mo ye de mo de pepepa na mo ka ofiere de omo nhye ho me say Kuyapoki ekuro wo da ba no o se bibia ye fenchim hana na wote. How long have you been here? How long have you filed taxes here legitimately? These are better about Krumha. I'm asking. So the K1 about it is fine, but the question to you is the question will be coming from the Home Office. I am mujin say Ghana for nyina Jimmy. I am mujin say mo betu de mo ano asai nipa intene obeteta America. Tell me kase mo say at America na ye kan kwase asem Ghana. Ananya sana mo ka kire. You people told us, ye Jimmy, ye ni adwuma ye te America, ye di bibia ye, ene ye tia, ene ye betena America, ye kan kwase asem ba Ghana. Wa betena kuruma kan kwase asem ko Ghana me boa. Ende wa be kan ho ha, ena wo kan kwase asem ko Ghana. Wo usi bia mo life ne tie. Ye kan asem na se kotia mo dia, obi a nipa bonini, obi a edi atem, obi a mua de. Me I'm not a kid oh, me ndi 14 years old. I am over 18 years. I have the right to take this decision about boa me. My crossing 18 years, me have the right to take decisions that will help me. Inti anything about krobia mu a udi 18 a yes wo adwene a wo de beba bra ende me yare da ho a obi ama me kapreo me am sika ende me ho kire me na me tumi tua me dan ka enya me busu na ba betua ba me o eye me na metua. So I need to you need to understand. Inti nyame bu ha aya na mama nipa nya se Ghana fo no ye ne tie ye ne yejimi de ye ne nim de ye de nim nyansa. We know what we are doing. And what we are doing is to save you people back home. Into we kwa poki betina TV so no yenko ka MPP asem by Bawumia na ya che no and or the cast or the Wiska Kotokas yemfa Mahama beka ho F. What is the intelligence in this analysis? Ekosi Alan Kojo Chiramante Tuama party delegate nyina say album one ko busala one tena TV so entieti man ka say Alan Cash ya kronfo adentra or ya MPP ni adena mo radio so di nkwasi asam sa sanka oba kroma na nka hanye na nka wuwie na adena konko Ghana busa ho ekuya poki obetu na krom ha na wuwie no adena onye fast nka say kro de mintumi ntirem Ghana na medo eho na nyansafo di enim ekufo de nim nyansa Bawumia nim nyansa ye na edi om adena won kokko tirem dabi eho nye ope bebi ani pate ba yete ane se ka Ghana sama na muri mujimi ti Ghana ka kire se ye ne ema mu aye hi ye ne ese Ghana ye ne edi atem na memeti ha no Ghana butu ebeka me. It will not affect me, but my priority is minim se Ghana for I also need to protect. Inti yentumi nka Bawumia asem yentumi nka Alan Cash asem without bringing John Mahama. If you want to know where the money came from, it's a legitimate question. Kobisa John Mahama, he has proven where the money came from. It came from donations because the platform is there, it is still active, it is legitimate. Mumbusa Bawumia where the money came from. Ask Alan Kojo Chiramante where his money came from. Ask all those people. So free. Mahama has proven, and he has shown transparency in in leadership. Into what betina kroma na pepepa. U cheche sikama nko so the pepepa no. Brown once because yeni are ready amawu. And mo bi antena be nka se ka video timo den dabi. E krona etim no ye pese no to se Ghana. Inti ko Ghana na ko Ghana papers. Legitimately. Now, one share you end up in jail in America. Mr. Agyapong, one share you end up in jail in America. They make my catch one. Now, let me tell you this. Didim. There is something I also want to speak on. Let me check my team because normally sometimes they are sending me messages and I need to. That's how we work. If you don't have a strong production team, you always have a problem. Yeah, Mr. S, I already have it. Okay, you go off, Mr. P. All right. Thank you, Mr. S. Thank you for sending me this video. Let me move the video onto the system, Mr. S, and let me show you to them. Edru will so work. Nipa thousands. Omko nantima eye Alan Kojo Chiramante. Omu nyina wie na omu se Alan Kojo Chiramante ma omu sika. Ni nyina mo ehu. We saw this. Pokimo oman him omu videos we nyina o. They never said a word. I didn't try because MPP for 7 aba. So they kept quiet. They kept mute. Alan Cash. We gather nipa thousands and omu sika 100 Ghana. Agyapong and Chile him say Cardo Ametranka say and they show us where the money is coming from. Journalism mama na time sano. You people don't read before you get on air. You don't research. You are always biased. You always want people to think say ye koyi hine o. Ye koyi president. Ye koyi amanyo fomo mo digane nim. Samon tiasia. Politics na no Ghana no enya ebusuan hene ne yekoyi o enya ebusuan krache ne yekoyi o yekoyi politicians mama be di Ghana nim ntia mama ya adwene mbra fie kaka ne ehu eye politicians ne mo a mo de bebreye dan say politician we your friend is saying ne ma mete na se ye den ansa ne to abama no that foolishness ne etena ha ne edi matam monte ase. That is the foolishness in tia betena ha na ya mama tia say sa nkwase ade no munjai. Wey about social media munyina mu huye Agyapong eye omanye kobna Ashanti obi ko eye Kwame Nkrumah tickets omo MPP fo ya omo jijiske ya mumbusa omo say why didn't they have a problem with it? Alan Tuma ko register Alan Juma be no ye Alan sika be no wo Bawumia go to cars over 100 o ka kire say enunti yanko for Mahama de Mahama kire bebia ne sika ne free mumusa mo nkofo no mo nkire MPP dia mo bia nka NDC dia entafo ye ndi o matem san kwase ade no mo menjai ye di matem a mo sese ye di matem o me san nsem na mo tete Ghana kan kwa da menti obi aka eso ye di matema mo satanie because san kwasiade na mo yade Ghana abeduru hande ene wo hede Ghana asai ye te Ghana ho kire da mo so ye kasa ma mo so ana mo kasa mo so amuntumi nkasa ena nipa bi di mo so na omo sem life mo bre ye kasa je mo so a ena me say me show we me nka nkire obi aso onhwɛ mi o. I have not begged anybody in my life to watch my show. Me mpa obi a chow in my life. So if what I am doing you don't like, don't watch. Dear me kan wa ha no ene dear me ye no, if you don't like it, don't even watch it. And that is my policy. I am not Jesus Christ. I cannot solve everybody's problem. But what I am telling you is, if you don't like what I do, don't watch what I do. And it's a simple message I am putting out there for everyone to understand. All right. Now, I didn't want to go straight to this, but Bawumia MPP4, they are doing something right now. Makacham say it is making them panic. Now, again, I'm more panicky. And Anajui, I just got on air. I think they just sent me this. And the Osho we are Kumewu by election. Anajui ye kwan Kumewu. Anajui, as we sit here, Kumewu. MPP ye kwan. Busa won say aden anajui na ye kwan Kumewu. Mumbusa won say aden tin anajui we na afi na ye kwan. Because MPP who Ashanti for so much Jimmy. Finished. And one no. So I say when me can na say eya wo ya na won tia se me muadia. It is your problem. Na say party or tesno who say much Jimmy a. Eya den the night or 2 days to elections. Mo kai say Kumewu for a demonstration about their route da. Last year they had a whole demonstration about omo kwan a enye Kumewu hene otikro no mo. Ono so de na no tu mu say omo kro mu kwan nye. MPP aban eba eye Ashanti region ekufu de ka kire eye Asante for say menya mo kwan mamo na se mo beto atia me a mo fam kwase anko no a obi anka bibia aka 2 days me akoto aba and the Kumewu ye kwan anadwi de na kire se kwan we bedi 1 month e kwan a yetumi dwiri so nne na ye de mboba eguso na ye de kotal eguso wan de na kire say yuso twa sa kwan we e bedi 1 month. Do you know how long it takes to build a kilometer of road papa? Do you know how long it takes? Obi the 24 hours ejuri kwan so e de sapeti eguso e de kotal eguso o say we de odwene ho MPP no hu Asantefo e de Kumewufo so mo jimi and then last make catch them no by beba. So I wanted you people to see the reality. Ade we kekekra MPP e kire say omumbu Kumewu hene no ade we ya MPP eye Kumewu anadwi no e kire se Kumewu hene no kro mumbu no sebio omu hu ohene ne se onim nyansa ono abadwene hu se omubu ni kwasea. I'm being honest here. Omu bu Kumewu hene se ono kro mpo de onim nyansa na ohene panyini tifie waka no kwan wansama almost 3 years 4 years 5 years 6 years when fi no ohu ni se ohene no sebio onyo bia o se etie no ade chi ne beto aba mo de normal be si kwan se mo ye unim se eyanimtia mo di natem. Can't you people see? Now when remember Kasabia and I said me de me fa cross me tare menim ansa na wo say Kevin na also bu ade emu ade be na wo sa de hu etam didi omo di ohene no ani kromofo no e chen me de o yo ohene na to krom na o pre say yem fa bibimra krom ya ye bibia yem na krom na ye president oteso aban oteso efiu na wo MP wu na ka 2 days na obetina krom say oyama wa enyanim tia. Do I have to come and sit here and say please? I was saying I was better say na me dem say to me say me maame awuneni nti me sremo. I will not do that. And I will never shy away say me maame awuneni. I will not shy away from that. Inti me butu enim abrama catch na etuato for years na ende na say we ba to aba afina wo de ka ba be si kwan so say de ye be ye kwan eyanim tia ma me ohene no. That is why I'm saying say MPP no omo hu Kumewufo so omo jimi titiru no omo Asantefo nyina so omo jimi because Asantefo yaka to be mutimu say ye the MPP atwa omo furuma inti mpunti okura mba ye pe. That is why they are treating Asantefo say. That is why they are treating Asantefo say. Now ehina ukakote sa de dibuo. And so nobody has a problem with it. Yeah, try my Kevin Taylor ka ni aka say Kevin Taylor muadie. E dey disrespect the chain we. Now, we dey beka ho asem munyina mo hu sa videos we are MPP4 nam kumewu I know say by this time there obia ehu and the disrespect wo aduane na mo chedu no say enye aduane na mo chedu say ya say aduane egu rubber mu te say imponchi aduane ya sesa emu fin bi o emu fin bi ya sesa bola rubber bi mu na yede ko efie na entomafon bi na yede gitumi na wo ya ban so we MP so wa ban na wo so na se wa ye dwuma e de na wo soma me ade emu egu bag mu te se mponchi emu ni beans na yede koma nipa se giwe na to aba na nipa na wo so wo ge sa de na to aba no sebio wa adwene da otim na wan enye omo yede aduane ne mom no gari ne beans ne eye NM yawo eye emrantie na omo ye sa de no those taking the items in here omo abani di hia buburu abeto omo so ena ebi mo so asebio omo nyama adwene se omo besua nyansa wa aba omo atototum nyina na de eme ya ewo video we mu ne se omo edi ade ne ma omo no emrantie no we see their age omo 30 years old. These are the men who come on social media. These are the young men who are always on social media doing what? These are the young men on social media always coming to insult you. These boys na no mo chenyoma no omo na ye me problem no. Enye abrewane ne sebio ehiafo no nabkofo no omo nie o. We mu no mo say omo de Ghana no omo no bema Ghana ye. These are the people. These own boys na no mo chediane no. Omo na are the enemy of the people. Omo na nke ye pem kofo abromo a omo na wo se bromo. Because if the future of the nation, we are always talking about the young generation, they will change things. These are the foolish ones making things difficult for us. It's a video now. I don't even care about those they are giving the things to, because nipa no mdenyo mama obo din kind o hie gu omo so ehie omo aduane obita wo le twa na se. That means in the life no only 100 Ghana da ho. And who caused it? The government has not put policies in place to help them. Inti ehia no aban na akekere ohia na begu nipa no so owie ne na ofa omoma se mo nkoche gari ni beans mo omo inti young man na wono so asori age gari ni beans me koche ama me kromfo hiafo no we mom yakumewufo mrantie o inti busa ho, where are we heading as a nation? Inti busa ho, and when you watch videos like that you ask yourself, where are we heading as a nation? Obi ti kumewu o se ne banie abrantie we de omo no mo baji kumewu esi wo wakoche gari ene de beans ene mu fin bi egu bag mu o twama nkofo 2 cups 2 jimi o ena o ka kire omo se monje ntoma ono abrantie na esi we mu na Ghana ye de be hye omo nsa last me ka kire mu me say ye pe obi ma na di Ghana enim ana pegi me di enim a enye age o ye obi a wanyini a wejimi ene ye wo akwara a wejimi yepe obia na adwene ye adwuma obedi yenim. It's not about age. At least ekufo da miemu se wanyini a enche se onim nyansa. At least na do danko ekufo da miemu se wanyini a enche se onim nyansa. This is where we are. This is where we are. And where we are santifoma hwe nipa na mo cheduane mo hwe mo homobro obia be si hospital esikumewu mon complete nipa omo ho no yare bo mo a sam brantie we they will not speak on it o omo twen no mo de gari abe mo omo wi a na ekufu adoba 6 million restaurant e wa Accra brantie we omo fiom na nam we omo so be MPP4 omo de omema kumewu man ene asantema di hia ko be so bewu no ehia no be sa be si omo so efrise bedu mre bi no munya sa ahome no enso nkwa abontene nkoche obi ba be cha ma wo efrise omo hu se mo agimi and the moju se mo jejina mo na so hye togo jeans. In the next 10-15 years, most of my a position because when you in the next 10-15 years, Moba sa a here for so Jimmy, and yes, Jimmy, a year and a mani payasa. It is poverty that is making a man walk out of the bathroom at Tau Chana say Edge a Mukoko. Imprequidi and so good. And you're here and Kawensi. Into Mukume for young men and women and war on Amojin say. Ye de ende ye MPP4 ye ne de ebe ye ne se ye beje ademudie ni akoche emprekwadua na me nuanom me kan kire mo say ye create opportunity amom na wo unya opportunity ni biem. Into the next 10 years no you will substitute these people. In the next 10 years, no, if you could 10 a you will substitute these people. And the move so much Jimmy, Omoji Mukonko Akudino. Next 5-10 years, no, one now Babaji Mukonko. If you say, you may be a young cretin and then you're China, one Babatum. Into boys switch Benin jeans and a Togo jeans. Almost like a Tanoma Bon or Trish like a seer. Kwasiafowe are the people we expect to be reasoning and to meet us halfway and to force the system to work. Omudi omo Jimmy Kura chain in Penifona, ye chin so omudi omo nyinti they are not intelligent enough. Ahani abedu into kumewu this year na say kumewu. A first statement from Eye Alankojo Chremantin a camp Richard Nyama on an Eye Alankojo Chremantin oba the campaign on a boss. Or say Bawumia's team must stop ethnocentric religious campaign where MPP for dog bite dog. Aya Alan Cash campaign manager ne say aya Bawumia ne campaign no aya inyimu campaign no ye or the tough for compare aya akamfo or the tough for air compare the aya infantifo or the tough for air compare the aya asantifo or the aya Muslim some the fra Christian some or man I to say aya Muslims against Christians aya Christians against Muslims obian tomateni na teni say Alan Kojo Chremantin campaign almost say aya yehu de mo ye aya almost suban no Alan Kojo Chremantin campaign the same thing na aya Bawumia ye na eno abi no mo ye MPP no ombonyo no anase omobile. It is ethnocentrism. That is how the NPP was built. Ethnicity, just say tribalism. That is NPP is built from a tribalism. Selective a kind of judgment. And the Debane Kokoba, they are all the same. When you see Alan Cash's team complaining about Bawumia being ethnocentric, you have to understand Alan Cash's team, they are the same. And the party Nankasan is not attractive to any rational Ghanaian. If you say party no rema, ye busa mamidin, ye busa papadin, ye busa nton awbo, ye busa ebusuan wom, we ye kremoni, we ye Christoni, we party na say ye Jimmy for the anim. It's where man bite dog. A dog bite dog fight. Now at the Kudienta a year Alan Cash team no air casano any where deputy the trade minister the statement and also the or say MPP Nimbapa or say the era where only accounts lead the NPP is over. It is time for other tribes. Now what I want to bro from my church him or say Emrena account for the MPP anymore as well chat. Se sia de yemma eye omo amusu free other tribes to say awonafo insremfo eye ko enzemafo yemma omusu mremu bi. That means to say he has admitted that the party is a tribal party. Ade anyone yenka or say emredru say any MPP no ye party ye yimu yemma nkofo bi ye bu nkofo bi so omunya Ghana for yemma omuso chance no mu medi enim. So this guy who is the deputy trade minister no Befino or Chibefino or ka asamachi onyankopon to or catch them frema or catch Ghana for say MPP no a tribal party ya bre into mo MBA ya to kakra bo amope translation mo de unu se me kasa meti bebre de enuan Muslim yi e kan simple je de mo de unu me dada de o kari say Bawumia eye religion mu jantre ni nyina ne say or sorry, or spending more time while sorry them crampo chain a Islamic religion na a man for a jinemu editor abamano no. Omuni no Muslim for say a yet day no be from Muslim ni and there oko all night and there oko Sunday school and there unam sofu to otafret of we to a day tina or sumna yet na winini wumuno a day and the or sumno din cramao or saka kosi say. Debi abehu 31st night na Bawumia gina 31st night. Ubehu Sunday service na Bawumia gina Sunday service. Ubehu Pentecost hour na Bawumia gina ho. Alpha hour nyina Bawumia kobi. Na question mubusa ne say, "Ohun da say omo ye chiriwia kora ma Bawumia eja edaba akwato so oko join ni nuanom nkrebufu akotena eye masala chikura akode akosisi tasba." Na de ye omo ya kora mpo ni say omo ye chiriwia the last 10 days no very crucial. And that 10 days, they need Muslims to be going to the mosque frequently, because that is where they believe, say, Allah opens the door of heaven. And every single prayer, when your heart is clean and you're honest, that is where Allah's presence is felt. And when you pray, Allah absorbs it and do whatever you want for you. But the Omu say, after last 10 days, you don't even see Bawumia going to any mosque to sit, pray, use tasbah, and pray to Allah to help make sure say a year or sumuno onyame sumuna ebimu jina so tuma no wasene ni monyam. But you will see, say 31st night, Bawumia will be running from church to church, denigrating a year or sumuna etete no. And basically, this is what our brother is saying. This is what our Muslim brother is saying. And a moment I was in him said, American a woman. Me say, Bawumia Wontumi po en kan Quran. Mahama ko kan Quran. Bawumia was trying to laugh at Mahama. Ni nyina said, na onim se Mahama oti Quran sa. Onim se Mahama to me recite it. Yet things in our just say, ewo mukasem. He was making fun of Mahama trying to praise God. He was making fun of Mahama trying to do what? Praise Allah. To the whole world. For the world to know. So even though he's not Christian, he's not Muslim today, he still understands and believes and respects the principles of the religion. Because a honey no. A muno nyini Bawumia mountain stage na osre Mahama. And the Quran shan in sema Wontumi kan. Bawumia oye muntie Bawumia oye Bawumia jumpa. Me pesa mo kire mo Bawumia concept bia. Your man opportunity say sia de ko jaki eduru so. Monsha Bawumia na o say on de oye Muslimi no ontumi pon kan Quran. Ukọ Bawumia fi a Quran mpo bi na ho. Na ne yiri onya make up ten Quran.
Ghana journalist no onye eku opopio sa abede ai da wani minyansa. I'm US na wahano ansa na President Baba no meji na wo open parliament for food donate na what year one campaign. Obama kwampo the whole world kwampo for food donate. Na opera sika na wo donate no ya papa Mahama de ka ma mi lodi na. Enya Ghana fu na wo paka yedwuma na ida odema hwana. Ha? Na me bisa kuma wufu ne de enufa na wo ba concert one road. One bisa na na akuso atemo no enufa na concert road ne de ma hwana. Ha?
Thank you, Auntie Monica.
Yeah, papa, for why a Ghana day, a coop had why by a journalist who going in our work one. We are waiting for them 2024 and 2025.
Thank you. That's Auntie Monica. Hello, caller.
Yes, Mr. Kevin, good evening.
Good evening, boss. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Ike, my friend, Mr. Kevin. And then one moment niaji papa. In fact, analysis be say no. Senka Ghana radio stations and journalists ni na this analysis we to form more beer what is on the ground. Now so now as usual propaganda nintino the beer enkoso na the mechanism ya show na omo ho ban na oman de okay, oh, no. Emblem 2024.
Thank you very much. All right. Okay. Hello, caller.
Hello, Mr.
Yes, sir. Patrick Asamitio.
Yeah. Are you cool?
Are you cool?
Yeah. Watch the great thing. And if I don't, if it's my dream, a friend is still good to show. I brought the people what you say. Or say your mom and dad grammar. But the okay in this year, make it over this year. Opportunity. Onka, the upper baby, you might not know, oh, yeah, I well, you know, or rather, repeatedly. Judge Mama Cata, yeah, oh, yeah, I can live from, or rather, what's that? For good idea. In my imagine that, as any fellow, there's a woman who said, oh, my, I'm a poor Ghana. I say, the big cat on the end of the Domas, Maybe by ya, so it's not going to be a champion. Yeah, the blood is get you. They can maybe if I go see the book of that, tell people we get here.
That's it. Thank you very much. All right. Okay. Hello, caller.
Kevin, me kasafi takrade. Na me pese me dance me do so na me wife Ashanti ne pure. Na omo plan say 2024 no. Omo MPP fo bi abadwane NDC a omo party agent. Just omo party agent na figures bi omo do be show bi ano.
Boss, I think say Mahama echo round any NDC for no, they have said it. Say they are doing everything possible to check the people who be the agents. So something the party is working on, and we hope say they are going and scrutinizing people they will take to the polling stations to be polling agents. I think say they are addressing your issue. Thank you very much. Hello, caller. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Go ahead.
Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, it's you.
The problem we are facing in Ghana here, most of it is focused. MPP is doing nothing, but they will still carry MPP. You will see a man suffering on the ground here, and will still say MPP. But he has to show any developmental project around where he stands. He can never show. Like me, I'm sitting from Third Row. Anytime when we argue, I'll say, you people, you say, Mama hasn't done anything. Show me one single project to who I want to work. I won't talk about Third Row. To who I want to one single project. They won't tell. I will just show them where I'm standing from asphalt on the road where you are standing. It's hand right off your mama. Show me one single hand right off of the MPP government as a whole.
Thank you, boy.
But I don't know what's wrong with Daniel.
Thank you. All right. Hello, caller. Hello. 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 All right. Somebody kick you out. Hello, caller. Yes. Good evening.
Good evening, Kevin.
Me ba treat you.
Marika. If you are question, nani I'm a journalist. If you are for the Mama be government me. Yes. Government mo ni yo le no ni le yo le no sani. Ame kwa koni ame wie. Kije mo ni ye opposite. Le ni bi ni amba kwe. Bi ni ya no e Ghana ame na mba wi. Noni mama ba fe pe no di no na meto na mewi o amekwaje ojugba fen ka me 2024 oba kwe no ni ba ya no.
Thank you very much. You are done BBO. Hello, caller.
Odishaba Kevin Taylor, good evening.
Yes, go ahead.
Pacho be kasafiri man pontin bodede. Se de Ashanti reje ya suya nyansa papa ze se de nyare so mituma dada ibiemo ya yiti na yete omo te nyame adoma 2024 de ya adura wia na sa te enka hwe.
That's it. Body day for so mon ka hwe omokoda. Hello, caller.
Kevin.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, Musa Gogolu from Kumasi.
Agongolu, go ahead.
Mami Jaminia Shafik Wontumi the channel ma fene pa na misre yenya yo Kumasi na kumawufo ma MPP for engineer say the way omo ko abuche ni didi atem say ya jimi no etom baby a wo hwa no kure but we are omuye mumma yenkyere omu nyansa because muchama Wontumi na onim se kumowu ehia na oma pi ne na aban no wamfa nkoto nenim ma ne mbeye afi na ba omu pese kyerɛ mu mpuntujuma munkai se omuye bibi omuye the same thing e wo kwa biri tem na se John ewu ye no se John wu ye no omu sheda from Abrem up to Antwa se omu be ye kwan omu sha ase eye gata omu sheda pa omu ye eye nu ye no omu firi ho bikura no be bi o wa mesi dai Kevin omu di electric post ebe sisi ho etina ampa na me ko a metwa video na atrel Omu di post na sisi o ada eze omu be twi kania ama omu ni kania up to now phone no si o sa enti kumofo mu manye ti se Ghanaian said the nanado crime not spectators omu ma omu nye se the partisan politics ni de bia na omu di sisi e na be ba be boa mo a mumboa no onko pri embremo because mu nyina mu fil kromba ko mu nyina mu ti ho munja partisan na mama akata yeni no na afena ebe hu se ye wonyansa Kevin Taylor mu be hu se umasi Ghana po ye wonyansa ana ye ni nyansa uma ye rizi.
That's it. Agangolu. Yamisha, thank you very much, Agangolu. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, brother Kevin.
Yes, Bajaka Sabitio.
Yes, brother Kevin. Good evening.
Yeah.
That is so funny. Oh, Master Brother, you can't say Ayiko, no, Uso say Ayiko.
Ayiko, yeah, Nina, sir.
Well, I believe and Ukraine would have to see. And that is not why you know. And also, I be a coward because the Ukraine don't put it true. But again, I hope power and MPP for election year on a man, my penny for now. Almost wanted to share on its name. I just send him one class. And I'm only say to my idea more and to my 70 Ghana to I always say back when I was sleeping, not to my home. And because that, sir, in Kofoya, almost young super and. No penny, I didn't want to go, Papa.
All right, I think her line is quite. Hello, caller. The phone is in the matrix,
hello,
right?
Kevin.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Good evening.
Yeah. If I'm Isaac, because I'm free, if you are røast out. Because it's Cordier. Now, from Cordier, we found the Bruno back when you're. Hello, Kevin.
Yeah, we're live. Kasa itio. Yeah, metonka, kasa obi etio.
Aha. Ufri Cordier hono ko apaja Bruno bi ho no. Em say 2 miles. Yeah, 2016 year to abano and na. 2016 year to abano na I take you over we no. Omo the grader e be dwi kwan so mu be road no ere amayen wo ho. A buying pipe or advance water was for nsu omo the amayo supply town e fe ho apaja no. Omo be dwi kwan ho a pipe no e say no. And the machine so I to abani we ya na obsesa machine no e free so omo anya nti almost a year na ye nyan nsu kurum ha nti ye mobilize ya ho ni DC na wo ha no ne classmate ba ko ye ka ho bi e ko ne ka tere se nyu ne bi kwan ku fo ne be dwi so nti so ama ye na nsu na se ono nyu ne be nsu de ye pa en kwan ko mobilize sika mfa nkon ko ye nsu no ku nti ye fija kwa abre na de kwa bring who east, north, and south on the MPP for disrespecting. Said they could want Nankasa better abuse would be at them. In the best time round the dear, Yenum Bina Yetimi reason no dear. We will go wild on them. And the Kumaufu on Shassonomon, Waba, and Tia MPP. She more than to be on Tireka could be, Merkel could be, or there's some more political bag mamma, Nipa the Sani. Only kunkudi na ubuni papa obeye saadi we me kel miss me free papa pan free adwaye de tawo fi we tware ne mu because o mahia dokoro no abegina ho no abaje mo kunku mereke kunku mienu na saguna de sente na ubu manfo ma elimination by rough practice we dey now no social media are vibrant ne ekofo ye nhunu Mahama na MPP pe was the Yahuno, the reason near the Akopua Papa.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate this. I'm going to submit to my file. All right, another caller. Hello, caller.
Kevin.
Yes, sir. Patrick Asamitio.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Patrick from Tanku, Mikasa Free Libya. na sisi ano de ekoso kuma wu na eha me kakra awose kuma fo no amotimi ye bibi ne amu Ghana fo nyina ehu se sisi Ghana fo nyina ehwe mo se sisi ano se mpuntu na mope anase tujumi na mope awose mo kire na Ghana fo
asampa na waka no impuntu na mope anase tujumi na mope yeah
anase tujumi na mope na mo aka ne ya ti Kevin nyame shira
no all right but I say hey kumewufo impuntu anase tujumi memajo also
me pacho ya from Paul Jane Baba 2024 I am kata fit me come 25
hello me ton kan kasa mentio TV no men kasa
okay yo mate am say nsem nyina na waka no se no say obi ani adawo o hwentiki mu ya menua odi tuye na nwere ya ama asem na ade tipefi dikaben ni makase separadin shiro no nya okase no ma odwini nyanso no don nke ase odi isa adwumade we no radin ka ho am say 2024 say waka ndie ye be adwumade na kwan dia ye befa so a nyankopon na duma ye Celestin John Daman mama ba be to adwuma pa so na ma di na ye ni ye be ye o hwe Asante regina say waka no ayom so ho na sometimes ye tna odi ma ye to ba bibia o mu ma
amre dada mo o ma ka to trim ama ka to trim say o strong o bo anye ho nyom dia o munim they know but I say all right thank you hello caller Ashanti region enye MPP stronghold o mo boa o mo dada mo de bia no mo de wini o mo de wiem money da ho a o mo nya number bia ho I know what I'm talking about see any NPP for we know the inside story enye o mo stronghold bia not mama 47 no you will see that they didn't even win in the Ashanti region. Hello caller. Hello. How many stronghold do Ashanti region? By people that down. MPP are that Ghana for to teams Ashanti region. MPP stronghold they just steal it every time. NDC for more am I ready to Abama NDC. This is the time. They can't do anything. Hello caller. Yeah. Mitio. Kasa.
Kevin,
yeah.
Kevin. Okay, Kevin. Kasa fi kumasi pankrono. Kobi ni na Kevin na me say is it any da ono ya more any da ono Kevin. Any da ono. Ye be chiro mo say yes. Kwa abre for so twa wo mo. E be BBC. Mnas Kevin.
Elsre on. Asamni elsre. Say haha wasre wakasa asre ode wonim de besi hello caller bacho kasa
hello Kevin good evening I'm CC calling from Korea
bacho kasa yeah
Kevin my problem is the MPP strongholds they are the most deprived but they keep voting for MPP every day
we would do a whole episode on that the poverty levels
I sent you some rules in Korea. It's so appalling.
Yeah.
In the middle of Korea, all the rules are very bad.
We are going to show.
And moving around, pulling stuff like the MP.
We are working. We are working on something. We'll be showing you NPP seat where they won the seat, the poverty levels. We have a lot of things to do this year, and this platform people need to understand. A lot of education coming up. We will be showing you figures. All right, that's it. Hello, caller. Some pay. And I was Kevin and fam. Hello, caller.
Hello, Echo. Good evening.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Upon me.
Did you have a call?
Anyway, Yankupon on show, baby, there. The major mayor Azama Ghana man. To tell you the truth, say, Meshas the Meteo, Mintil da Krumpa, Namayer. I'm being honest with you.
Why there, BBC? Why there's something happening you are not hearing about it, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, me who most of me TV na and ye programmer, maybe Billiam. Abadinti no edo banda usande ka no kware egbe mu a titi azama Ghana fo hu de mo orokodo no ihe na yejinjim titi ahe nyu egbe nti won MPP fo wontum fo bibia mbadada he bi onye no kware
na sure we go fanti. Thank you very much.
And there's a
Atom MPP home. Atom MPP for all these years, eh? Oh, terrible. I heard him say that what MPP. Hello, caller.
Good evening, Mr. Kevin Taylor, Mr. Ncheshe Muhini.
Watara, I'm listening. Mitiopa, Confessor.
Mr. Kevin, yes, Confessor, we will survive. We will survive, whether you like it or not. We will survive. We are not going to be we are not going to be like Ashgo. Adam Smith is better than Ashgo.
Watara, we can't hear him. Bye-bye.
Kevin. Friend saying a train uncle Pobo Kumewu. A friend say video ni idea echo virus na a friend say recession. Say ye chemu ye che nana mo say yes, I feel mo say Ghana ede. 1 cup of rice, not any rice of 2 Jimmy.
Yeah.
2 Jimmy na ye che.
Open punja open 2 Jimmy.
She said the Ghana could no. Say friend said the whole chairman and he look down say open vote. Just I didn't baby I could no. Who say I didn't ye emfa. Into the some patrol as a some yesterday. A year past the president Mama could do on. This is at the beginning of the offense 2024. It's a baby in election now. You best start for Kumeu. Inshallah, you better.
I mean,
say baby.
Thank you.
I didn't know yet.